So yeah, welcome to another episode of Fate of Souls, episode number 5. I believe this is the fifth session going forward. Fortunately, we lost one of our players due to real life stuff, but the game and the show must go on. So last time where we left off, let me bring up the map. Okay, yeah, last time we were the group managed to guard away a ambush that happened, and they managed to capture the leaders. Also, they traveled a bit more into the cave, finding treasures, which the captain Sands told them what kind of treasures they have. But now they have. We're gonna kind of retrocon some of the treasures that they got. So whatever treasures Ash's character had, yeah, that you guys can choose to rock paper scissors. But yeah, the company now, you guys now are. This is where you guys last off, because now you're in the middle of the low sea. Yeah, in which case your characters are they have a bunch of downtime right now. I'll go ahead and move every one of you into the screen here. Yeah, so let's just stay chilling here. So lady seems to be sleeping on her bed. Arya's in the same room. She seems to be doling about. Lyric for some reason is chilling with Dink. Not sure what that's about. I can't remember. But Edwin found his own spot way down at the lowest level of the galleon. Or we'll just say this is a warship. Actually, it's a warship. So yeah, the lowest level of the warship. Of course, the ensign Linos is watching on top, and Warren Guard Sears is steering the helm. So yeah, peaceful times right now. Although you have two prisoners, or yeah. One is the sea hag, and the other one is the captain of the that you guys met up. But yeah, I guess we'll start initiative. Go ahead and give me the initiative rolls. Spaz
will just select this token. Has initiative of 15.
Yeah, click your token.
Token? Right. Fucking hell. I rolled a 15 the first time.
You can change it. Pretty sure. If you click on the number. I mean on the 7. In the turn order thingy.
No, I cannot.
It's weird.
But it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I'll change it. Okay. There we go. So yeah, Arya, you're just moping about, I guess, for now. You see Lady kind of in front of you. It seems like you're staring at the wall. Lady's in bed. She has her uh, she has her butt facing you. She's like, because she remember, guys, that in this game, the way your character's facing is the line of sight. So if your character's facing that way, it's not gonna make sense to me, and I'm gonna go by that. I won't. I'm not gonna let you know. It's just gonna be one of my DM things where I won't let you know. So if you're looking that way, that means your character, yeah. So now, yeah, there you go. So now you're facing that way, and you're in one of the beds. You're occupying one of the beds. So, yeah, Arya, you're looking at what is Arya gonna be doing?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Lyric is just, remember, you try to get used to saying Hufflepuff so that helps me out too. If you don't really want to do anything, you could just, yeah. But
I think I'm just going to call Eric over. We're going to go to the top deck and just play around, I guess.
Alright. Well, since Lyric is right next to Dink, Dink, is there something specific you want to do?
Well, I was
before-
feeding the dog, of course. I was sharing my wonderful recipes that I've created, and it seems to be enjoying it.
Do animal handling, and let's see, let's find out if the dog's really.
No.
Well, you know what? Here, I'll do this too. I know I made a character sheet for Lyric, so.
He's gonna do what? Wisdom saving throw against Spaz's food? What?
Constitution.
No, maybe
Eric really
maybe he-
likes food,
maybe he-
so-
maybe. All right. So yeah, I mean, I guess I said that. Yeah, he
He does not enjoy it.
he's all right. I say he's all right. It's an easy pass, man. It's only a DC 5. I can't really give it a strong DC, especially since Arya says he would enjoy it, so won't make it a tough one. Yeah, so he's not thoroughly like overly excited. It's just a normal, like, yeah, feed me. It's just a normal like feed me guy type of
Well,
situation.
one of these days I will find your taste.
Give me
I will
a
find your
second,
taste,
I don't
Larry.
care what it is.
Your voice is really low, Lizzie. Am I the only one that's not hearing properly?
No.
Yeah, you can adjust her volume, by the way.
Oh
Does he
yeah.
say something, Liz? Say something?
Hi.
Good morning.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I gotta boost you up. Alright, so yeah, so you call Lyric over, and Lyric's like he just like wags his tail as he's being fed, and he like barks at Dink. I'm gonna assume, and then just and he's going to scamper off and.
Then I would like to retire to my private quarters and read up a bit more.
Well, you don't have a private quarters, but you do have an extra cot here, and you have 2 cots here and here. So you can choose to retire. It seems like no one really wants to retire. Lyric has been fine being next to the Sea Hag, but being next to the Sea Hag is pretty scary in and of itself. So the doors are shut, like they're actual like doors. It has like a little slit that you can open up and stuff, but if you really want to talk to you can also talk to the prisoners from the windows. Remember that the windows are in pink, by the way. This one, the windows are pink and the doors are the orange, or very light orange. Yeah. Was that it?
Hufflepuff, yes, Hufflepuff.
No, not you. This was Yeah. So you retire. So are you gonna sit on the bed? Or are you gonna? What are you,
No, I'm just gonna smoke the abundant. That's and read my spellbook and prepare the spells for the day.
all right. On the bed or next to
And
it?
I'm just
Right, right
sitting
there.
on the bed with my feet not touching the floor, due to the fact that I'm a gnome.
All right. So Ash is asleep right next to you, and also
Oh yes, while Ash is asleep, I would
Lady.
like to blow some smoke beneath the, like, are there any holes in the wall or any, how do you call it, crevices between the wood?
Well, the ship is a warship, so it doesn't have any of those kind of flaws. This is basically like the mock model
Right.
of like ships. Very sturdy, very steel. It's not really wood. The inner hull, yeah, is wood, but the outer shell is like just
Right.
it's all plain and in black.
Then I choose to
although it has
retire
brown tones.
and prepare my spells for the day.
Right. And yeah, I mean you still have a long, like it's like maybe around 1 p.m.
Yes,
something
but
like that.
I have to do this daily though. So
Yeah. All right. So, lady, what are you up to?
Yes. So I finished reading the Bardic Training Manual at this point. Or at least the chapters that, are for my level.
Yep. Now, yeah, I'm recounting the books to be personal. She handed you class books, not like overall books, like I mentioned before. So if you lose it, you have to get your special book back from Merblue. All right, so you're there. You're learning your spells. You're learning how to become a more proficienado bard.
Oh my god, I have so much proficiencies. Gotta love bards. But I guess what time of day is it?
It's around 1 p.m. Just right after noon.
Oh, then I go get some lunch.
Afternoon. Yeah, seems like Dink had already prepared stuff, so anybody could just go in there and like just finger food. Let's say some good
In
finger
here?
food. Yeah, you can make your own stuff, but it's like pretty much prepared for you to just make whatever you want. Some bread, sandwich, some soup.
I'll try things cooking.
it's eggplant with mayonnaise.
On second thought, I'll try cook myself.
It's delicious.
give me a survival check. Give me a survival. Yeah,
It's edible.
yeah, your food. No, yeah, no. I mean, food is easy. It's not gonna be hard to make. It's just like the better roll you get, the more better tasting it is, and at this point, it's like above average.
Okay.
So it definitely, like, you definitely seasoned it well. That if anybody wanted to join you, like they would definitely. And you see Captain Sands just stroll in and says, "Wow, that looks very delicious."
Is he talking about the eggplant?
Yeah, she starts grabbing all types of things. The eggplant, but she's complimenting Lady Black Rose.
Well, good day, and thank you, Captain. Care to join me?
Sure, yes, my dear. Let's feast on some fine quality food.
Can I roll to see if I smell the food Lady's cooking?
What were you cooking again? Depends on what she was doing.
I don't know. What can I make on this ship?
Well, they have your typical like army provisions, but if you really wanted to
Like, can I
cook
make
some
a
stuff, I mean,
thick
they're
beef stew?
a thick beef stew.
Yeah.
You have one more chicken. You have one more blood hawk that hasn't been used.
Okay, then
In,
I
like, the
will
last
do some fried
2 days.
chicken.
Some fried chicken. Okay.
Yeah, some fried
so,
chicken.
Some fried bloodhawk.
So you fried the blood hawk. And yeah, you now have a piece of chicken.
Well, does Arya smell it?
Kenta-san says, "Oh, great! I'll see you in the dining hall." She takes her food with her. And...
Does Arya smell it, by the way?
She could give me. What's a good smell check? Constitution.
Well,
Perception.
wouldn't it be
Perception, yeah.
perception?
Perception, I think.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I smell it.
Nails it.
Lyric starts to bark. It says even though he was like getting food, he's like there's something that was even more better than Dark Mantle eggplant.
No,
Whatever the
there's
hell.
like nothing wrong with the eggplant per se. It's just it's
It's
an
like-
acquired taste with mayonnaise.
I'm still wondering why Lyric does not like my eggplant and mayonnaise. It's such a mystery to me.
But yeah, so I'll just eat and I'll end my turn here for now.
All right. And yeah, Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I'll
Remember the
end
word
my turn.
Hufflepuff. Yeah. Edwin.
Yes, that is indeed my character. So yeah, I assume I finished like seeing the level up book, right?
Yeah, you guys are all level 3. You guys are all studied how to be better in your proficiencies. Yeah, that was only to just finish up the last part of that whole level 2.
Great. So what I'm gonna do is get up from completely downstairs, start going up, and I have 20 more feet left, so yeah, whatever. Where's my shit? Well, I'm like heading up to the top deck to do like some scouting because I do not trust this sea any more than I did yesterday.
Yeah, there's definitely something creepy about where you guys been. I mean, you guys went through one side was all mist, and then the other side was this towering cliff that you couldn't even see to the top of.
So we still have like 60 feet movement. Strange shit. So.
No, you have free
All right.
movement. Yeah, as long as it's not combat mode. As long as time hasn't slowed down, you have free movement.
So, is there that guy's like up the thingy?
Yeah, he's in the crow's nest.
Alright, then I'm not gonna quite go up. Gonna go on that side. Carefully up with it.
I mean, you could always relieve him of his duty if you want.
Oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna go and do that.
Because Linos is like, oh, hey, good to see you.
Mm.
What's up?
I came in to check out the sea because I've lost all the trust I had for it before we left.
Yeah, it's pretty eerie. He goes, look over that way, and tells you to look. I didn't get a nifty picture, but what you see is a bunch of clouds. Now to the south of where you're at, and I'll move you over to what I'm talking about. Now you guys are here, right? And he's telling you to look this way, just to the south of where you guys are at. Or actually, this is like the west,
southwest.
Yeah, that's like the southwest. Yeah. It tells you to look to the southwest in this direction, and what you see you see cliffs, right? Like more towering cliffs, like I mentioned before, and but you do see these clouds, and you see this gigantic. Above the clouds, you see this towering peak. It's huge. You're like, wow. You didn't really notice it before because you were doing your own thing, but now that you're like right in the middle of this sea, spans about this is called Lobe Sea, and Lobe Sea spans about 250 miles worth of good. It's not really an ocean; it's just like a big giant lake, but obviously it's so massive that pretty much considered a sea. So but this right here, you see this right around
the purple thingy.
Yeah, that you see clouds, but you see when you see the clouds, you see a towering like spike, just like let's say like an obelisk. It's just a towering spike.
It's just a spike. It doesn't look like building. It's just rocks and natural.
No. It's you could tell it's man-made for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it any more. How would I say? Good looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna stay up there and like really.
He's gonna.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, he's gonna say, are you gonna, like, you mind if I take a break? And I think I smell some food downstairs, and it's starting to get hungry. Be all right to take watch?
Of course.
All right, and he says, "Yahoo!"
Sorry to fuck off my nest.
Climb that. Yeah. And as he makes his way, like he just odd like sporadic movements. He's so happy that he was relieved. I don't think anybody was gonna come up there.
Yeah.
Actually take over the spot. And so yep.
So yeah, Hufflepuff.
Alright, guess we'll just start it back up. Unless Dink, you wanna take your turn again?
Well, I finish up on reading my spellbook, and I walk towards the dining table. And I ask, Lady Blackrose, what have you been cooking there?
Oh, Ding, dear. How are you? I've cooked some of that bloodhawk we had left. Would you like to try?
It seems to be fried, is it not?
Yes.
Well,
And boneless.
odd. I've never heard of such a recipe. Strange.
Well, we come from different cultures. So.
Strange. But sure, I will try some if you don't mind. Then I cast Mage Hand, and I pick up one of the fried bloodhawk strips. Would you mind if I take another one for dear Sir Edwin upstairs? He seems to be above deck.
Oh, of course. Help yourself.
Yes? Well, thank you very much, lady. How kind. Captain, please enjoy your meal, and Sergeant Ensign Lewis, please enjoy your meal. I'll be on my way. And I take Mage Hand, 2 strips with Mage Hand, and I walk towards deck, I suppose. Oh, where do I go? Somewhere over there? Yes. Come up here. Say, good day, Sir Edwin. I've got a piece of chicken strip, some fried bloodhog. Would you care to try some?
Of course. Wait. No, before saying that, I look at you like, is that you who cooked this blood hog?
No, I'm afraid it's in my opinion a far how do you call that in English? No, the opposite. The opposite.
Inferior.
Yes, a far inferior cook. In my opinion, I've never heard of such a recipe. Please, Arya, would you care to have another chicken strip, if you'd like? So I offer one to Arya too. I've got 2, so I offer them both. Would you care for a chicken strip, Arya? Seems that they've made some concoction downstairs.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you guys well right now. Can you repeat that?
Come again? I was asking you if you would like some fried bloodhog strip. That's how you call it. I've collected these 2 from downstairs, and I thought you might enjoy some.
Did you make them?
No, I'm afraid that some inferior cooking has been done, in my opinion. But anyways, it seems to be good food. There's a lot of protein, so I advise for a good meal, yes. And I go with the Mage Hand, and I deliver one in Edwin's hand, and I deliver one in Arya's hand. Firstly, checking to see if they eat and not get sick before I go back down again and get myself a piece. Yes. And then I'll be standing on the lookout over here and waiting to see how they react to the chicken. Yes, Hufflepuff.
I'm gonna split mine with Lark.
Yeah, so you so you take his Dinks. And what else do you do? Do you just stay up there?
Oh yeah, me, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, no way.
No, not you. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Oh well, go ahead.
And yeah, knowing that it was not in fact Nick's cooking, I'll just eat it normally.
And I kind of like peek, at how you eat it.
In a very simple, casual way of eating fried chicken.
Are you clearly enjoying it, or?
I mean, I am never clearly enjoying something, especially if I feel someone staring at me. But...
Nice. But yeah, Arya, what's next on the?
I'm gonna go downstairs because, like, if it isn't Jinx and Edwin's up here, I can only assume that the person who cooked it was Lady. So I'm gonna go down and talk to her.
All right.
Cygnius, can you tell me if that if Lyric is enjoying this chicken strip more than the X-Men I feeded him before?
What? They need like a Enjoyment check.
Enjoyment check. What's that?
What's a happy check? Cause that's what they need.
I mean, Arya could roll like a animal handling, same as Dink did.
Yeah. Yeah, Arya, roll for lyric.
Am I rolling off a lyric sheet?
Yeah, you could if you
Okay.
want. Oh, I guess you should.
He's not.
Oh, he's not enjoying it for some reason.
Okay, here's what I think is going on.
I-
He's just
okay.
like, it's food. I don't give a fuck if it's good or not.
Yeah. Maybe he's just in my eyes, I would say that he's starting to get full. So so I think he ate too much than he should have had. It's just been feeding, so now he's just like seems tired. I'm gonna say that he is tired and he kind of just like walks over to the bed area and lays down. Actually, I'll say he'll lay down there in between. He's now tired.
He is slept.
Yeah, but were you gonna tell Lady something or?
I was just gonna say it. I was just gonna like be like, hi, and as if she made the food.
Oh, hello there, Arya. Yes, I made the food. I hope you're enjoying it.
It's better than whatever the fuck Dink was making.
No,
didn't
no,
try
he
that.
does try. And we're from different cultures, so in his homeland it could be a delicacy. You don't want to be rude now, do you?
I still don't have to eat it.
That is true.
You can make whatever you want, but I'm not gonna eat it.
Well, come sit and enjoy the food.
Okay.
So,
Yep. So Arya starts numbing away.
Wait, what?
Lady.
oh no,
Yeah, it's Lady's
yeah,
turn.
now it's my turn. So, Arya, have you had the chance to read your training manual? I found mine quite interesting.
Yeah, I was reading it last night. Well,
What did you find out? I, for one, learned a couple new techniques, which I'm dying to test out.
I learned some pretty neat things.
But that's good. I turned to the captain and the other guy. I cannot see his name.
Linos.
Yeah, the Ensign Linos. How are you enjoying your meals?
This is really good. I like the seasoning.
Well, thank you. I do what I
Because
can.
it's like, yes, dear, this is quite well.
Thank you. I'll give you the recipe sometime.
Oh, excellent. Can't wait to share this with the rest of the clan. Hopefully one day I'll get a break from all this expedition and training.
I can see your point in that, but right now let's just relax and sail the seas.
Yes, hopefully nothing else happens between now and getting to the Dwarven main city.
You just had to jinx it.
Yeah,
now we're gonna
I'm a captain,
die.
you know.
Knock on wood.
We have, yeah. You know, it's how they say, Prepare for the worst and expect the best.
That I can agree with. Yeah, so
Well-
I'm just gonna small talk here and there, and that it until I finish my food.
Alright.
So I'll end my turn.
Edwin's just resting on top of the crow's nest.
Yeah, and I'm checking around, making sure there isn't like mist or blood chickens or pirates or whatnot. Like I'm almost convinced at this point that the rest of this will not go peacefully.
Yeah, you have a spyglass with you that is left on top of the
Yeah, I'm
crow's
gonna
nest.
use it to look around.
Alright, give me a perception.
Perceiving, not so well.
You notice there's a couple of vultures like way off in the distance. They were north of the direction that I showed you on the map earlier. So they're north of you, and it seems like seems to be maybe wrecked, like a ship maybe. You see things floating. You're not too sure.
Alright. I'm gonna stay there and stay alert until whatever happens.
I think.
So, you're not communicating that you've seen something? So I do not notice. Oh,
I mean,
right.
it's-
Yeah, you don't notice.
Right.
Yeah, only Edwin knows.
Right.
We're not heading towards it, are we?
No, you're moving like parallel and then past. it.
Alright, so I don't give.
Well, I will join the company below deck for a few moments, Edwin. Please inform me if there's anything wrong. And I go back down.
And as as you go out of sight, I tell myself, no, there's nothing running anymore. Oh,
Right.
poor English. Shit.
I take my spider with me, of course. As I reach the table over here, I first and foremostly say to Lady Blackrose, Lady, might I say that it was some wonderful chicken that you've made. I've enjoyed it tremendously. Though I must say that I personally prefer my chicken raw in milk with perhaps a little bit of pepper on the side, but, that's my own, that's my own thing.
Well, then you can make it like that. I made it like this. I'm happy
Well,
you enjoyed
sure.
it, though.
Sure, I've enjoyed it very much. I would like to invite you to come join me for a meal one day where I prepare my famous chicken and milk recipe. Rather,
That would be lovely.
that really gives an extra edge to the meat, if you ask me.
Wrong.
Clearly, I'm upset
Me.
that everybody is enjoying that food so much. Well, nobody's ever noticeably enjoying my food, but I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just sitting there and watching, making small talk, I suppose. And
Did you butcher the dark? Did you cook the dark mantle, or was it just the eggplant? And because you see Captain Sands like slurping on whatever.
no,
it is
I've made more food, but it's like, well, it's gnomish food. I don't know if anybody likes it. They're like little bits of ham with asperges. So that's an acquired taste. And there's some mushroom cola soup for anybody who loves it. And if you want, there is some apple bread. Yes.
I see. Well, Captain Sands is like eating everything that was prepared, and she makes it her own like way too. Like she takes the stuff that was prepared and then she makes it her own way.
It-
And she's like eating and munching and
It does
just like
my
this is quite good.
it does Dink good to see that she's enjoying it, but Dink obviously cares more about the approval of his own teammates than about the captain. He's trying to get acknowledged. You know, he has Napoleon syndrome, something like that. Yes.
Well, she finishes eating and she goes, well, since I have most of you here, I guess I could tell you a little bit about what we discovered so far. Well, when it comes to the Captain Bandit, yeah, unfortunately he hasn't been feeling good, so we didn't get as much information, but we knew that we were going to be ambushed, so we were able to take care of the situations. But you guys definitely did a good job in apprehending the leaders, and what we found out from them was that we're expected to be ambushed again.
Lovely.
We've never seen this occult before. This is the first time we've heard of it. But we don't. He didn't want to tell us the name, but there is a symbol which I haven't actually looked up. I don't have a symbol for you guys yet, so I'll give you guys a symbol later. But still working on it. But yeah, there is a symbol. So she shows you the symbol. And then she says, in regards to the sea hag, it seems like the hags and the Saguin are working in cahoots together. They also are. They permanently dominate the shorelines of Mist. Wait, someone's rubbing the mic. Oh, Spaz, you're rubbing. So yeah, thanks. So Captain Sans then states that that the sea hags and the Sanhuins apparently are trying to dominate the area, and that they're trying to, I guess they're trying to take control of whatever's going on down the shoreline. Normally they don't hang out in the mist woods themselves, but for some reason they're starting to come together. So they're going to have to investigate, because she says that there's a new project. We need to start a new town port, and we've been working on it, but we've been getting a lot of resistance from the Sanhuin in that area lately. It seems now that they're working harder to stop our progress there. They don't. I guess the Sanhuin are not trying to are not letting go of that area. And the more we handle them, the more we take care of them, the more they just keep on multiplying. So we have our scouts looking for where they're coming from. We're not too sure where these Sanhuin are coming, but now it seems like they're employing sea hags to be able to start to control some of the sailors that are going up and down there. It's just like Captain, I forget his name.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't put his name.
So, what do you make of it all, Lady Arya?
I think his name was like Lossman. His name was Lossman, Captain Lossman. Yeah, and it goes. The reason why we still have him there is because we want to make sure. Even though I removed this curse, he seems his state of mind is still in shock. So we just want to make sure that he's still easily susceptible to possession. So we just want to make sure that he doesn't fall under the same spell from the sea hag who's close to him at this point. We might try to do something tricky, so we just have him in there for the time being. But what was that? Think?
Well, I was asking Arya and Lady what they make of this.
It's going to be getting very interesting soon if they set up ambushes and are conspiring with the sea hags.
Hmm.
It's not going to be easy going forward. So we should
Yes.
be prepared.
Yes, wise words indeed, yes. Hmm. But I'm always in for a good fight.
Well, you might just get your wish there, Dink. It's, we've gotten reports that many uprisings are starting to take place.
Right, by the way,
Right now,
I ended my turn, off for puff. I don't know if it was still my turn, but...
well, yeah, this is between your turn and Arya's turn. So, I guess I'll give you guys one more go after this, and then we'll go into the next scene. So Captain says that that's pretty much what happened. There's that issue that they need to take. She says, so right now our plan was to go. We were gonna go to the capital, Mekar, I believe. Are you from that area, Master Dink?
Well, it's kind of sensitive. It's maybe a story for another day, but I'm familiar with the region, yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, we were supposed to dock at the city north of the capital. That's where we have our base of operations. But it seems like everything went well. So what we're gonna do is we're going to meet up at the city port of Waterdeep, and we're going to just go there just to escort the cargo back. So we have some cargo that we're going to wait and then take over to the city of Waterdeep and then come back. And our scouts are assuming that somewhere along the line we might get ambushed. So just keep an eye out. If you guys see anything suspicious on the trip over to Waterdeep, it's going to be a roughly, let's see.
Right, I will.
How many days is it? Trip is 250 miles. So it's about 100. Yeah, it's like a 2-day trip between Stoneguard, the Dwarven capital of Stoneguard, and the city of Waterdeep.
So Waterdeep is in Mekia.
No. That Waterdeep is the port that we take to go out to Mekiar.
Right.
So right now you guys are all looking at the map, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so here you guys are in this location, right? Right now. But can you ping? So you guys are in this location, and you guys are going to head here. Once you get there, you're going to head here. The Waterdeep is this one, number 20. She tells you that Waterdeep is they were formerly known as Sea Elves, but now they're known as Triton. The Triton. I'm not sure how you pronounce
people.
it, but yeah, they were formerly known, just like the Drow were formerly Dark Elves. And yeah, the Sea Elves are now called that. So yeah, so that's where we're heading. Once we get the cargo ship coming back from Makyar, then or Malcare, I think it's Malcare. I can't remember the name. But yeah, once we go back, you're gonna come back to Stoneguard and then head back home. So you need to get the cargo back to that because it's very important cargo that they have. So that's and then that would be the end of the expedition.
So
These
it's
states.
basically
Yeah, so what?
a pickup mission.
Yeah, it is a pickup mission. We're gonna do another excursion, but unfortunately, with the there's a lot of tension going on right now in Durian Steppe, and there's also some kind of seems to be some kind of disease going on in Northwood, especially coming out from the region right by Old Hag Swamp. Down in that area, there seems to be some kind of disease. So we're right now. My usually normally I would be a part of the. Oh God, what's the name of that? Give me a second. She tells you that the. Remember how I told you there was three different armies? There was the Pelnor Knights, the day army, the night army, and then there was the other army. That other army, they're the ones that I told you that you usually don't see them. But if you're on the road, you would see them because that's what they do. They're like kind of like sheriff highway patrol. Just making sure that there's no, there's like a broken down wagon. If there's a, they usually fix. They're called to aid, so they don't really fight in wars unless they need, like, they're just there to aid the people. Not really war type clerics. Yeah, they're just for that sole purpose. Yeah. So I forget. I changed the name, by the way, but I'll tell you guys later. But yeah, those three armies. So that third army, she belongs to the third army, and Sans. You know that by Sans that especially I think who was it? Dink got it. It was either it was Dink that got a high score on that. So he told you guys to watch out for them. But your captain, her family is the one that heads the head of those clerics and paladins for that army.
Well,
so she tells you that that her.
I was like, well, if we
Yes, dear?
are going to be expecting trouble, I'm going to inform Edwin to keep a sharper lookout on the horizon. Okay?
Yes, that would be. Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
So yeah, I make my way up to Edwin.
Right. Yeah, then she continues and she says, but yeah, that's good that you guys are mentioning it to each other. But yeah, one I guess one last thing, bit of information is that we're going to stop we're going to cut the expedition short and just bring back the goods back to the capital city. So we do have to take care of a lot of those issues that are starting to rise up, and our biggest main concern is trying to start the port city that is around Algernon Tower. So I think weren't you trying to
yes
find information on Algernon? Yeah. If you ever head out there, well, if you guys join us, if you guys plan to stick around and be part of Merblue, then I mean, we'd probably send you guys right off to that area. But at the same time, if you guys don't and you reach out there, we're basically Algernon Tower will be a kind of like a landmark, so to speak, for people that don't rarely go out that way.
Well,
but
if we do have some time, I would really appreciate it if we would stop by Aragonon's tower, so I can get some more information about that clear vision I had earlier before.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We're trying to set up a port town, and that port town would lead to Algernon's tower. But right now, that port town is being infested by the Sanhuines. So we need to take care of that problem, and
Well,
that's where
let's do that.
these resources are. Yeah, these resources are going for there. But yeah, you can. Yeah, you guys can figure that out. Well, that'll be information for personnel that go up that way. But either way, we do take in mercenaries right now, or any carpenters that carpenters or architects. We have some of our we have one of the main architects for Delta going up there. He's sending one of his sons to help out. He's basically overseeing the projects and helping us build that new port town. But once it's up, yeah. But that's another. I guess that'll be for another day. But for now, yeah. That's what we're trying to do at the moment.
I have faith in your vision, Captain.
Yeah. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully we get more men to join, especially strong masters like you. Would be appreciated in taking out the Sanhuine
Well,
problem
Captain, you know me.
in that area.
At your service.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Arya, what does your character do now? Carrying all this information.
She's just listening and not really saying anything. She's just taking it in, not really contributing to the conversation.
All right. So you're just gonna sit there and just.
Yeah, just sit there and listen
Alright.
while she's stuffing
Alright.
chicken in her mouth.
Hey, lady.
Yes.
What are you up to?
Gonna talk to Edwin.
That is indeed my character. Hello.
Edwin, dear.
Yes.
Yes, the captain just informed me that we may be expecting trouble soon.
I've
Do
been.
your beautiful eyes spot anything on the horizon yet?
I mean, nothing much yet. Was wreck or something that looked like it a while back, but was far away.
Well, apparently there may be more sea hags out there
God.
on the way.
No, it wasn't sea hags. The sea hags are infesting the Mistwood area that you guys just came out
okay.
of. The cult is the one that you guys are expecting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's gonna be more cultists on the way. Apparently, we're gonna be expecting an ambush.
I'll stay sharp for them. And I keep my watch a bit more worried than I was before, knowing that there was actually something coming. As before, it was just a feeling.
Yeah. I'll end my turn and stay up here with them. Keep them company.
Kind of nudge a few inches the other side.
The lady is keeping you company, Edwin, and yeah, it's been about another hour has passed since you last saw the drifting wood. Yeah, give me another perception check.
Hopefully, we'll be better at a 6.
Yeah, in the same direction, you see another ship. This time is a bit closer, and You see birds, they're flocking. You could tell that another ship was destroyed in that area. Not sure what's going on, but now your suspicions I would say are starting to rise up, and you kind of get that chill the back of your spine, like, wait a minute, like, that's another wreck. Is that a ship? That, like, you see floating log, like, pieces that would look from a ship, and they're just floating. You see barrels, but they're way off in the distance that lady wouldn't be able to see them. They're about 1,000 feet way off in the distance. This time it's much closer, much visible to you.
Alright. So out loud I go like, something's coming our way. Slowly.
Should I inform the captain?
Probably. This doesn't look good. It's the second wreck. This one's closer.
There's the wreck.
Yeah.
That is a little dreary. Alright, I'll go inform the captain.
Sure do.
Do I get to
Stop doing shit.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. You just stopped, like.
Like, can I tell the captain?
Yeah,
Alright.
I was waiting for you to walk up to him.
Captain, apparently
Yes, my dear.
Apparently, Elwyn has been seeing some wreckage on the seas,
Really now?
and
This is all right.
some of them are getting a little close.
All right. All hands on deck. And
Wonderful.
looks over and. Just the music.
I go back up, following the captain.
And do we automatically go with? Or
It's up to you, but she
Yeah,
said
yeah,
all
sure.
hands on deck.
I want to fucking man a fucking gun.
Yeah, so everybody comes
I'm gonna call Lark and I'm gonna go up there too.
Derek barks and then heads off. I guess I'll just move your character here with everybody. But this time we'll transition into the next, I guess. Network error. Am I? Okay. All right. So where are we? So you guys don't see things you're not supposed to see, right?
No sea monster
Right.
inside.
I
Okay.
am still
No
not right
monster
there.
on the. All right. Yeah. Just. Oh, I forgot to get. Let me get lyrics token. I want to make sure that because they're not seeing anything.
Might I suggest something? Just some table talk over here. Right. To me, like, I'm a tinker, so I have proficiency with the gun, but the rest of the guns are loaded. So why don't we all just stand behind one gun in case something comes up? You can at least shoot it once from long range, right, to do some damage, and then just leave it, because it appears that none of the other guards are like firing the guns, right? they're pretty big guns we have on board.
Yeah.
So basically,
Yeah,
you can
you
just
could-
fire
you
them
could
once
technically do
and
that.
not reload them. You know.
Yeah, you could do that, and also you can have someone help you reload the thing. Obviously, you're gonna get a lot of damage out of the cannon, so you can always, you definitely always do that for sure.
Well,
The damage on the cannon is going to be a let's say, what's good damage? Let's just say fireball. This is obviously cannon should be pretty
5d8
so
something.
fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, 8d6.
8d6.
8d6. Yeah, 8d6. Right. So 8d6 is what the fireball is. So yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so everybody takes positions. Captain Sands comes out, and you see something flying towards you.
Like a bird or like a projectile?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a bird. A bird person.
It says, so what's the report on the horizon? It seems like one of my crew members has seen something. Yes, we just noticed it too. We're trying to figure out what it is, but it seems to be some of the dwarven ships that sail this area. It seems like that, you know, some of these something's going on. We're not too sure, but it has to be something powerful enough. Maybe it's a dragon turtle or something. It's just wrecking ships in the area. We don't know. I mean, what else can be in this area? We're not too familiar with it. None of our personnel ever really sails. So, you know, well, we're just gonna have to keep an eye out. Yes, men. And this, you guys remember that his everybody calls him, he's actually, I didn't change the thing, but he's actually the Commodore. So he's the head of this expedition, or he's actually the head of any expedition. So as long as he's here, he'll be the main person onto the if you need to talk to the main guy, he's the one you want to talk to. But they call him DF, short for his full name, which is Distant Flight. So Commodore Distant Flight. I put Captain, but this is the old one. I actually have an update one, but I'll put it later on. I think he's on the other ones that I already have set up. The other maps I have set up already. So, but either way, he says, "Yeah, look alive, man. We're not too sure what's going on. Something's definitely in the waters, but it seems to be coming north of us. So maybe it's in that direction. But it's been wrecking a lot of the local ships here. Just be wary. Keep an eye out." And that's it. All right, Sans. I guess just man your helm, and I'll be off.
Right.
So yeah, that's it. So it says, "Thank you. You're relieved of your duties, Captain Sears." Warren Sears, and I was like, "Yes, yes, ma'am." Captain Sins takes over the helm. You see Captain, you see the Warren Sears head over there by you, lady. So yeah, you guys are going along. Is there anything anybody wanted to do? I'm not gonna really go down the list, but
Not really.
No,
Checking
just
out
keep
for-
my eyes
so-
out.
Yeah,
Right,
checking out for
before-
any sea monster token hidden on the map.
Before anything else happens, I would like to towards the hag and the captain or the prisoner. Right, they're still on the boat in the prison. I would like to cast minor illusion in their cell and create a head non-moving, but just a head, actually my head, and tell them, "Right, you foul creatures, do not try anything strange, for I will crush you." So I have that voice with that head. So just let them know that I'm watching them.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are just sailing along, and it's starting to get uh midway. Some of you guys are starting to feel tired. It's actually nothing eventful is happening. Although the reports are coming in from the north side that there's been a couple of ships, but in the last 4 hours you haven't heard anything. At this point, sunset already came down, so you're not too sure what's going on.
I have
You have no idea other than you think that it might be a giant dragon turtle that's out there. Yeah. So some of you guys start feeling sleepy. You guys go to sleep. What do you guys do? It's already late.
What time?
That's sleeping hour at this point.
Hmm.
Let's see what.
Like 8, 9-ish, 10.
I'm gonna say about 9.
I suggest we take short rests in shifts.
I agree.
All right. So who's going first?
Right? Will that make you not be
First watch.
exhausted if you have short rests? Because
No, you
I
have to
suppose
take.
that if we take no rest, we'll get exhaustion.
Arya will do the first watch.
Shit. Alright,
Do we
I
get
figured
exhausted if we take the short rest? Or what?
No, your short rests are like part of. Well, it would depend. I would have you roll Constitution for to see if you get exhausted or not. If you decide to take a short rest, which is 2 hours in this game. I will tell you there is a spell out there. It's new. It's from Xanathar's that will help you with if you want to take 15-minute short rest. But I'm not counting 15 minutes as a short rest. I'm counting it as 2 hours. Your party will take 2 hours for it. But if you have the spell cat nap,
Right. That's
you can use catnap for that reason. So I'm gonna go by catnap. And if you want to take like a 10-minute short rest, you have to have someone that has catnap. Who can have it, I know for sure is I believe Arya might be able to take it. I'm not too sure if Rangers can take it. I believe they can, and I know definitely Lady can take it. So the only problem is that it only works on up to like 3 people. So yeah, she's gonna have to be wise. You can use it on yourself, Lady, or you can use it on anybody
Yeah,
else.
just that's a third level spell
up to
for
3 people.
bards.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a
so
little
yeah,
while before I get to
Yeah,
that,
it'll be a while.
that power level.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad, but
But
this
yeah,
is I think
if
what level
Arya
5.
is gonna
third level
take-
spell.
And for bards, that would be level 5.
Yeah, level 5. Okay, so at level 5, it's not that bad. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna put you guys in that kind of danger. So you guys are about that level. You guys
But
start to get a little bit more
yeah, I guess I'll
difficulty.
take a nap since Arya is taking the first watch.
I will.
I'll take
mention that I do
another.
I do have Eyes of Eagle equipped, just in case something requiring of sight perception comes up while I'm watching.
You all have dark
Okay,
vision,
so-
right? Lady Arya, you all have dark vision, right?
What about vision?
Dark
have
vision?
dark
We
vision.
have it.
Oh, dark vision, yeah.
Yes, we do.
Toxic it as a racial
Yes.
trait.
Me too. I will stand guard with Arya.
Okay, cool bean. All right, so yeah, you guys can give me a perception check. Whoever's taking the first one.
Perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey, lady. By the way, James is watching the game. Mouse?
Really?
Yeah, he's watching.
Right now?
You want to say hi to him? Yeah, right now.
James is watching. Hi, James.
Yeah. Um. All right. Let's see. Perception. Yeah, you don't see anything. There's nothing that your dark vision can make out at this time of night. Everything seems normal for you two.
right?
Yeah. Who's taking the crow's nest though? Someone has to be on the crow's nest, or both of you can be on the crow's nest. Up to you.
I'm on the gun.
You're on the gun. All right. So Arya is gonna be
Yeah.
crow's nest. Lyric will be right next to Dink.
He'll just
all right,
he'll just be
so-
staring at Dink like, do you have more food?
I toss him a biscuit I have in my pocket.
All right. So yeah, everybody's below deck, and then we'll just clump everybody together. You guys clumped are all below deck. Yeah, Captain Sears. I guess Captain Sears. I mean, Warrant Guard Sears will be also down below. Okay then. Second watch. Who's taking the second watch?
I'm taking the second watch.
Would you
Crow's nest.
like help or you good?
I mean, I won't ask for it for sure. So you take that as you want.
How many watches are we all going to do?
Two, just two. This will be the last
Okay,
one.
then yeah, I'll help Edwin out on this.
Okay, so Sears comes up. We believe. All right. Yeah, both of you give me a perception check.
Yes. Perception. Where's my character sheet? That you're perceiving. I'm not perceiving. Even that.
I rolled pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Although you rolled good, I'm gonna say you're not on a cannon, right? You're looking like forward and stuff. Well, yeah. Which direction are you be looking at, or what is Lady doing?
I am looking for danger. I am by a cannon.
Which direction?
Is it dark?
And so you're looking in, yeah. Remember the way your token's facing, you're looking in this. Okay, so
Yeah.
in this direction, you see nothing.
Is it dark, by the way?
Yeah, it's.
I would like to.
But they can see though. I mean, they can still see even though it's very dim lighting. Past 60 feet, I don't think they could see.
Yeah, no, but if anything, I
it's
can
very dim
cast
lighting.
dancing lights, and
Yeah.
I can move it like hella far, 120 feet.
Nice. And we all have dark vision, right? Edwin is half elf. Yeah.
Yeah.
60.
You know that you know that you could, lady, but I know this wasn't known to you, but I'll just say that somewhere down the line they said not to cast spells just in case you give away your position. They don't want that kind of thing. It's just knowledge that you got from your training.
I know.
So you know not to cast it. Yeah, so you guys are out there. It's starting to become morning. So you guys had your full rest. I think does can Edwin Bean Hathel, he does
No, he
strengths? Is
doesn't
that
have it.
okay? He doesn't have it. Okay, so you guys yeah, but you guys take your full rest. I'm gonna say doing the watches, as long as your character is not on watch, can take its full rest without getting exhaustion. So yeah, I won't worry about the time framing too much. I won't be that uh attentive for it, but yeah, but in any case, yeah, the morning comes to shine, and yeah, nothing happens. Everything seems to be fine. You no longer see anything like in the horizon. When Captain Sands comes back on deck, she tells
Can I
you
can I
guys.
are the prisoners still
Uh-huh.
sleeping? The
Who?
prisoners, the hag and the captured dude,
The hag doesn't sleep.
and
The hag's a hag.
the captured dude,
Like weird, you know.
is he still sleeping?
The captain is, yeah, he's like just he goes in and out. Like he's just kind of like if you wake him up, he'll listen
Can
to
I
you. Like you.
no? Can I will cast minor illusion to make a big flash and a really loud alarm sound just to wake him up, scare him. You know, he's being a dick, so why not be a dick back?
Who?
The dude that we captured,
The
he was over here.
why? Why is he being a
Well,
dick?
we captured him. Right? He tried to attack us.
No, he's not. No, he's a personnel company. He's just susceptible to being possessed again. So they keep him locked up for now.
Oh.
So they get into town and they're able to.
All right, so basically only
Yeah.
the hag is being a bitch.
Yeah, only the hag, obviously.
Right, right. I remember that.
Okay. So yeah, you guys even though you heard the reports, you guys finally see Edwin and Lady. What you do see now is you see the next cliffside right in front of you, in the direction the boats are heading, and you guys all make it to port. In which I need to. Actually, no, I'm not gonna bring. Actually, I didn't even do that. So you guys finally make it into town. You see how lively it is. You guys notice this the big in. You guys notice the way this is, the way the scenery is. Just kind of do like an overview map of this. I have it. All right, there we go. So yeah, what you see in front of you is the port. Obviously, the port city that you see right now on the map on your screen, and you see these towering two towering statues, and behind that you see basically a giant cliff, like a yeah, it's almost like a, I guess it's not a cliff, but you know, I guess we could say a cliff. On top of that you see a stone like embedded into the actual, like the dwarves have embedded mostly everything. You see housing, and it's embedded within the 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 mountain. So it's embedded on the mountainside, or the cliff. Uh, so it's embedded on there, and you see this huge gaping hole. It looks just like a cave, right where the two statues are at. And it presses inside. So right where the here's, I'm pinging. You see this? Right? You see my ping?
Where?
It's in
Oh,
the
yeah,
it's in
I
the
see
front
it.
of the caravan. Yeah. All right. So right here in the front, right there, that's where it starts to kind of overshadow. So right where the different slab stone is at, the that yellow slabstone, that's where you start to see the big cave entrance open up. But this cave has been nicely done by the dwarves, so it doesn't look like a shoddy, like big old cave. It is huge, and these these statues tower pretty big. They're about, let's just say they're about like maybe a good 80 feet. You know, they're just really tall towers. So tall statues of dwarven men. And then you see the arcing cave entrance even about another maybe 50 feet top of that. So it's just this huge hole there. And then the insignia in the middle, of course, you see that. And yeah, you guys get off the caravan. You guys just get into the the armored carriages and head into this. Yep. So yeah, so now you guys made it into the inside, and above you is just like I said, the huge cavern, the huge cavern that you guys are in. That's nicely done by the dwarven city, or the dwarves. Obviously, they have embedded their city inside of this mountain, and they carved it out for themselves. And like I said before, that on top of that entrance was a huge fortress. You saw a fortress right on top of that. That was also like semi embedded into the landscape. Now you guys are down at the south. You guys see yourselves next to Captain Sands?
Yep.
Yeah, so Captain Sands tells you, all right, group, attention group. You guys all see where you guys are at in the south of the map? Okay, cool.
Where are we?
So, south of the map.
Yeah, it's not really loading that well for me. I guess it's
Okay, yeah.
too big and too many things on map.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's really running slow right now.
Yeah, no worries then. But I'll carry on unless you really want me to wait for you to load.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so Captain tells you guys, this is right now we're going to take a quick pit stop here at the city. So try not to cause too much trouble. Normally you should stay within this compound here on the south side. But if you want to wander and maybe buy some goods for yourselves, take back with you. It's probably most of you. This might be the first time seeing the Dwarven capital. You can probably stock up on some goods or whatnot. But yeah, just enjoy your stay. Don't cause any trouble, and the bar is to the left of me, down in this direction. You can go down to the bar and hang out with the locals. And yep. Any questions?
Captain, do you know if there's any merchant that supplies alchemy supplies?
Alchemy, yeah. I believe if you go locate Nicola should be down in this direction.
Right.
He's right before the main gate into the main street.
Right.
You should locate it then. I believe he's always in there talking to Flemard.
Right.
Flemard is like the local resident wizard for the dwarves. You can go visit the Flemard's magic shop. Nicola's usually in there. You'll probably get your alchemy supplies from him.
Great, sweet. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And then of course, if you have any kind of correspondence, you might want to talk to the petty officer. She's the one that gets any kind of mail. So if you have mail, and
One last question: is there any temple nearby?
as far as the doors temples goes, yes, it's located inside of the castle, but unfortunately they won't let you inside of their fortress unless you're on official business. As you see right now, we're still trying to establish a connection here. They allowed us to have this little area for us, which is where the petty officer is sitting. That's our kind of our, I guess, official station for Stoneguard, but yeah, they won't allow you to actually go up into the main fortress, which is where their temple is at. So
As I always
you
say,
just find a nice quiet
as I
spot.
always say, true devotion is in the heart, not in some sort of temple of building. So that's all right. I'll find my place.
All right, good enough. But in any case, yeah, they won't. Yeah, you probably stop you before you even try to get up into the area. And the area to go upstairs would be here. At the where the statues at, the two statues on the east side. You see that little entrance where the two guards are at? That's where it goes up. That actually you guys made it out before you came in here, that there's a it's a, what do you call it, like a path that goes upward,
Right.
essentially. It starts going up.
Right.
You just see it go up and up and up.
Well, folks, what do we want to do?
Well, I wanted to get a Beastmaster harness for Lyric.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. If you talk to the petty officer, but essentially the way it works is if you do have correspondence, or if you want a bank, get money out of your bank, you can talk to the petty officer. She usually, that, like, unless there's that's usually who you would talk to get your money, because Mer Blue obviously has a lot of influence in the world. So if you find a city with Mer Blue, like, you can store your money there, and anywhere you go, you have like a little, I guess, a little booklet with you that says how much money you have with them, stored in their banks.
Right.
So it's sort of like a World Bank, so
Right.
to speak.
And the money that
Incline,
I
there you
have
go.
character,
Thank you, James.
is that on me or is that in my bank?
Is it what?
I have some money on my character sheet.
Yeah, if I think I put it on your character sheets. You should see a one thing called bank. I know it's, so anything that I put that says bank, that's what you can take out. It's in your character sheet. I don't know if I put yours, Dink. I know I put it for what's it call it? Actually, shit. Let me.
It's not on mine.
Here, I'll put it here. Yeah, just make one up. You don't have one. Every money all the money you have is essentially the money that's in your EP right now, guys. That's the money you have on you.
Right.
The money in the bank is the money you can take out. So basically, that's your correspondence. So it's just yeah. So if you have a business, I kind of make things up for you. I didn't really make things up for Arya and Edwin's, but essentially it'll just say something along the lines like all is good, and we deposited your funds into the Mer Blue, the Mer Blue with them, so you can so they'll always deposit your money, whatever you guys, if you have a business, whatever you make in the week, they'll deposit the money there, and I update it for you. So you can take that out and then update it, update what you want. Now I do have copies of it, so I'm keeping track of that shit. I'm not saying you guys are cheaters, but I need to do that just for my sake, because like I said, I'm trying to do my own thing with like in the future with this campaign, so I have to start getting used to doing that. So yeah, so I know how much you guys take. Whatever you guys do on these character sheets, whatever you have on there is what I go by. So if I notice that you guys don't have that, and you say you're gonna do something, and I say no, it's not on your character sheet, I'm not gonna let you do it. So as long as you have it on your character sheet, I'll let you do it. That's fine. But if you don't have it, if you just like tell me, oh, I want to do this spell or I want to do this, and then I say,
Right.
well, no, it's not on there,
Right.
then it's not on there. So you make sure you have it, and you guys are all fine. Other than that, yeah. So you think you don't have, obviously you don't have a bank thing, but you know, sorry, hold on, I'm gonna change your thing real quick. Just make sure I put bank. All right. So where it says bank, if you ever get a business or if you start to put money in there, then basically minus the money on your EP and put it in the bank. You could do that now if you want. Just go talk to the,
Well, I would first
you do
like
have to
do
role
some
play that
shopping
part.
before I put it on the bank.
Right, obviously. But yeah, you do have to role play the bank situation
Right.
every time. It's just gonna help me
Right.
see how much you're
And
putting in and taking out.
just one last quick question. At what point
Mm-hmm.
can I start a business, and how much would I need, like, for investment?
It depends on what business you can get, which you should look at the it's in the cost index. So just read the
All right,
handouts.
I will.
Read
Well,
the handouts. I know it's a lot, but yeah, essentially if you do want to know more about the game, then just read it. I won't pester you about it, but yeah, just if you want to know everything that this game has and what you can do in the game, then yeah, make sure you read all the lore stuff and everything when you get a chance. You don't have to, but you know, it's just like I said, it just makes the game easier. It makes it winnable at that point. It's like, yeah, you just basically won the game by reading all the lore. If you don't read it, you don't have to, but yeah, I mean, there's things that, oh, if I knew about this, then yeah, then I wouldn't have to waste my time doing that. So that type of thing, you know.
right.
What else? Yeah, so yeah, right now Arya and Edwin, you both of you do have money in your bank, so you can take out or you whatever Mer Blue just paid you for leveling up. Obviously, they pay you when you're around them and you go talk to them, which you do have to RP. I won't say for this expedition, they just kind of gave you the money, so you just by talking to Sans, you automatically got it. But they pay you for your knowledge. So every time, even if you didn't go halfway around the world, it doesn't matter. They just want to know where you've been, what you've been up to, and what you saw, and they'll pay you for that knowledge. If you don't ever visit them, then they won't pay you. But as soon as you level up, anytime at any point you level up, you can always visit any other things. Go talk to them. We'll RP it out, and then you get free money from them. And there is a list. I forget where. I think it's in the PC guide. So for Casio. So if you go there and you read that, you scroll down, it should tell you how much money you get per level every time you talk to them. Every time you level up, how much you'll get essentially. So so yeah, we start with Arya, who I'm assuming you're asking where
Yeah.
Captain says okay, I believe if you go both Dan is over there right now. The lieutenant scout commander is over there talking to Gondola. She's a nice person. You definitely go talk to her. She'll straighten you and Lyric out.
Okay.
Yeah, so she point
I'm
where
gonna ask
where
if
to go.
anyone wants to accompany me.
Where are you going again?
I would.
The leather tanner
Oh.
beer.
Oh yeah, Tanner. Is that where you get armor and stuff? Also, like leather armor?
Oh no, I won't.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I need better armor as well, so I guess that'll come too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you talked for armor, bowing. Yeah, she's the resident. All things leather. Yeah, of that like nature of your class. So definitely you can go talk to her. Yeah, so you guys can scatter about. You guys can move while before I get to your turn. So whatever you want to do, get to that point. If you want to talk to somebody or do something, then you guys can throw your rolls out there. You don't have to wait for them if you don't want. Kind of just if you want to wait, that's fine. But you guys can always move freely. There isn't how much movement there is unless I specifically say that there. Usually, even if you're just RPing, I'll slow down time just so that you guys can all move in whatever direction. So yeah, Arya is yeah, the boy you're right here.
Barbarians buying armor, leather, weapons.
So you hear chuckling. He's like, oh, yeah. Can you believe that? It's like all types of crazy madness. I wish we had you over there, Gondola. It'd be so great. Why don't you join? You should join us. He goes, oh no, you know me, lad. I love to dabble, and I don't know the seas, and even though Merblue is such great, I mean, I don't know. It'll take me away from the range. I just love hunting. It's like, yeah, I miss the old days. Remember when we were young? That's like, oh my god, yes, those were the days. I hope you would. Why don't you come back to? It's like, no, I enjoy my ranking position as the scout. It's very fun. Oh, I think you have some of our members here join up. Yes, I believe you are the ranger girl. Step right up. I guess I'll leave you to it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Yes. We'll see each other tomorrow. Alright. Excuse me, madam. You will. He's just talking to you. He says, oh, I guess just make my way this way. Like, hi there. Oh, a new group. I've never seen. It's like we just don't get your kind here. But welcome to the city. I hope you love our in-house city here. It's probably different from what your kind is used to, huh?
Arya says, "Thank you," and then she goes to say, I'm actually in the market for a Beastmaster harness for my pet here."
Ah, yes, Beastmaster harness. It's going to take me a day to outfit your pup. So, was there anything else, my dear, before we get to pricing and all that good stuff?
Not that I can think of.
Right. And you, my dear, my lovely.
Oh, hello there. Yes, I'm in the market for a studded leather armor if you have it.
I sure do. Let's fit you right up.
All right. I
Studded leather
step
armor.
in, I guess, and I'll ask her, so, should I take off the robes or leave them on for you?
Lady!
There she
What?
goes.
It was a simple question.
No, it's okay. I'll measure you out. It's fine. Just stand here. And she starts to measure you and take your image. Okay, just it'll probably be maybe give me 30 minutes and as I try to see if I have something in stock here for you.
Sure thing, darling.
And sees this other guy says like, you don't be shy. there anything that is your friend there? Is that your friend?
Yeah, I
Is he
mean, it's
with you?
because they were like in front of the door, so like there was no space for me to be except like in front of the wall, so I was behind. I guess,
Oh, another reason why I stepped in. Make room for you.
of course. So like this, we're in a dwarven city currently. You said?
Yeah, and above you is just basically you're in a
Yes, I'm a
giant
carrier. So
like
like
a
merchant
cavern.
and like this person, for example, like those are all dwarves people, dwarven.
Yeah, they're all dwarves. Yeah.
He's all just like by sheer kind of like reflex or habit in dwarven. I ask like, I'm looking for a studded leather armor also, if you have any for my size.
Ah, wow, quite. I don't believe my ears. Glad you actually know some dwarven. Well, you must be very well educated. Are you some type of nobility? But
Perhaps.
in any case, it's I'm very glad. And she sees your ears and she goes, "Oh wow, this is very interesting. That an elf would actually know."
Half.
Oh, you're a half elf, huh? Ah, well, even more interesting. Let me guess. Are you from the city of Tenray? That's the city that you
Yeah,
come from.
I happen to be
Like, oh,
from that very city you're talking about.
yes. I've actually went there once on my own little expedition with both Dan. We went up there before both Dan left. That's where both Dan got recruited. When we made up our way to the spring. Not a lot of dwarves go up there due to the many. As you know that the Edwin, you know that there is a history between an ongoing war still between the elves and the dwarves. The thing is that the dwarves in the in this capital city left that area where the war is still going. These dwarves no longer um, care for that war. They're over it. The thing is that the dwarves that are still there, and a lot of the dwarves even here, they might not receive you well, so they might not even want to talk to you. A lot of the dwarves here will definitely look at you and like they'll get ready to, you know, maybe fight you, but not really. They're just kind of like most dwarves here. They'll probably just ignore you, but they'll always definitely have a weary eye on you.
Alright.
So any dwarf that has this will be the first dwarf that has seen you in the city. So no one's really actually seen you either than the knights. Any of the knights they've seen you, but they're obviously knights. They don't care. Um, and the ones that do would probably never tell you, and they would just they're obviously on duty and they're prideful, so they'll point you into the right direction. Um, but yeah, there might be some hostile dwarves here that'll just be racist, but they won't actually. More than likely, they won't act upon it.
Alright.
Seen as these dwarves are more laid back, they're more chill. They don't want to be part of the old race war that happened, and the race war happened about 196 years ago. So that's basically beyond your time already, you know. And these dwarves are more like chill, but they haven't. Even though it's been 196 years, they're barely starting to establish a communication with these dwarves. So these dwarves used to be hella like let no one in. But because Mer Blue obviously has been so influential on the world that they're like, okay, we'll let you guys kind of set up a route, between the Dwarven city, since you guys you know since you guys have that. Well, since Mer Blue has that established connection or reputation about him. So now the original Mer Blue doesn't exist anymore. He's obviously long gone and dead. But the ones that like his descendants still have that flair. It's basically in this game it's kind of like the children are kind of like a carbon copy of their parents. They basically just through the generations that keep going on, they're essentially one and the same person. So they still keep the same same personality and the same trust. So yeah, the Atmer Blue, like the old generation is long dead. I think this would be about the sixth generation or maybe eighth generation since the race wars. So yeah, now doors. I think that the doors. I want to say doors live a little bit longer. I think we're just gonna say doors live the same as uh elves, dwarves, gnomes. They all live the same age. Uh, which is about, I'm gonna say they're old around what, 300. That's when they get old. So anything past 300, they're already kind of like at retirement age. So between like 140, I think, no, between 40, yeah, between 40 and about 290, they're like still at their prime. But anything after 290, they're like already considered old. Of course, half elves and tabaxis, they're all human, aged. So they live up to what, like they retire around 70. I'm gonna say like 60. They can still kind of be up there, but yeah, once they're past 60, 70, that's like retirement age. So yeah, but yeah, so dwarves, there's some of the dwarves here are still kind of discriminatory, but they're not really, in a sense, you know what I mean? Like they're just more laid back, but they probably wouldn't trust you. I guess that's the best way to. They wouldn't trust you as fast. Now this gondola, you can sense even without a check, you can sense that she's very friendly. She's like a ranger herself, so she doesn't. So she's seen a lot of things, and as she said, she went to Tenray with both Dan, and that's how both Dan got picked up. So, and because of both Dan, you've read somewhere. I won't even say. I'll just give you the history of it without the check, but. It has to be like common knowledge. This definitely will have to be common knowledge that both Dan, because both Dan, he's kind of made it more easier for Merblue to get in. That's why he's their scout. He's also rogue, by the way. You know that both Dan is a rogue. So both Dan joining Merblue was like a great like a biggest feat for Merblue company, because they never had a dwarf before, and both Dan is now that dwarf. So. That's why they're able to. That's why you guys are able to be in here, and one of the main reasons for this expedition, as a matter of fact, is to be able to do this. This is actually the first time that you guys that anyone has come through here. So you guys are actually the first people. So a lot of people just stare at you, and they're like, they're not really used to it. Some of them are, though. There's a reason for that. I won't tell you now, but you guys will understand why. In another, I don't think in this session, but definitely in another, you guys will understand. But either way, yeah. So Gondola looks at you and says, and you, lad, how can I help you?
Looking for studded leather, also.
Studded leather as well. All right, so studded leather. Okay, come. So I'll, you two just wait there, and I'll fit the lass here, and right this way, lass.
Lass?
Talks to Lady Black Rose. She's gonna, yeah, she's just gonna like There's like a curtain, so she's just gonna have you guys stand out there while she like fits her and now I forgot to get the. Does anybody know the price of studded leather?
45.
35.
35. All right,
Oh, I
so
thought it
yeah,
was,
she fits you out.
Okay, let's go with 35.
I'm gonna look it up in right about a few seconds.
Oh, look it up.
I think it's 45.
All right, just tell me
I'm
what it is.
gonna look in, like, give me half a second.
I had everything open, but I was gonna.
Studded is 45.
I was gonna have everything. Okay, 45. Okay, 40.
Wait, where is that?
Studded
It's a player handbook.
reg.
You can check it
Yeah,
in the
player handbook.
compendium as well.
Does it have the price?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Let's look it up.
Yes, it does have the price in the compendium.
Oh, sweet.
You just go
Nice.
click light armor in the compendium, scroll all the way down. Well, not all the way down, more like 75%
Yeah.
down. And it'll tell you.
Yeah.
It'll
Let's
have the
see.
pricing of all the armor and shields.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it just says light armor. Doesn't. Yeah, I'm looking at the compendium. It doesn't. Tells me, but it doesn't say the.
Yeah, you just have to scroll down. It's past
Yeah, scroll
heavy armor.
down. In the compendium. Oh, I think. Did you go?
Well, I think it's because Roll20 updated for me.
Probably.
But yeah, it says studded
Yeah, nothing's-
leather 45 GP.
Okay. All right. So yeah, 45. This is, there you go, my dear, and says, go ahead and bring the.
Can I persuade
half-
her to take
half
just a
of-
little bit off?
Yeah, there is a haggle rule. Let me go ahead and read it. Where the fuck? No, it's in the price. Again. Oh. Did I put it here? Nope. I think. Nope. No. Fuck, man. Where the fuck?
Should I just roll persuasion?
No. There is something that I have in mind for it. Let me find it. Okay, here you go. Okay, so you will, yeah, to see if they're interested in your offer, use a charisma, deception, intimidation, persuasion check on the target. So depending on what you do, yeah, you don't want to necessarily use any of those, right? Because if you try to intimidate her, that's not going to be good. But you can try to deceive her, and then she'll do that.
Can't I just?
But you could persuade her, or
like,
just
I'll
yeah,
just
you could
roll
persuade her.
persuasion.
Well, the reason why I'm explaining to you is because there's a certain way I have haggle. So yeah, if you pass the haggle roll, then you it'll be her haggle roll against your so it'll be her, yeah, charisma check, or yeah, it'll just be charisma versus your persuasion. Okay, so for her it'll be,
Persuasion 22.
That's a lot of persuasion.
yeah,
I'm
she doesn't even have
I'm a very persuasive
she
person.
doesn't, yeah, so she says, okay, so now roll a d10 for me. And let's see, you get yeah, you well, I'll give you 10% off. So 10% of 45.
That's 4 gold. Well, electrum.
Yeah, so or electrum, yeah. So
that'd be 36. No.
Lady, help me haggle.
Yes.
What's that word you're using? Haggle?
yeah,
Is that-
haggle, yeah.
Oh, it is a word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll round it up. I'll round it up and say that, yeah, you give she says, since I've never seen you kind and I would like future business, I guess I'll knock off 5 electrum.
Perfect. By the way, we're called tabaxis.
Ah, well, Well, then it's nice to meet you. And your name is? My name is Gondola.
I shake her hand and says, Lady Blackrose.
It was nice to meet you, Lady Blackrose Tabaxi. I hope we see each other again, and maybe I can catch you at one of the local bars here, and
Oh, I'll be more
maybe
than
you can tell
willing
me
to
all
see you
about.
again.
Oh my god.
And there is,
Yeah,
there's.
I'll give her a playful smile and, walk out so the other people can take care of their business.
I do step back to make sure, keep a certain distance.
Yeah, and she says, "Okay, I'll see you, lass." And then yeah, this is says, "All right, who's yes, Monsieur," or she says, "Lad, laddie, yeah, come right in."
Edwin's the name.
Hi, I am Gondola. If you can step over here, I'll go ahead and measure you.
Over specific spot.
Yeah, just here. So just away from basically here in this corner is kind of like her little booth corner for measuring. All right, then she measures you. She brings a stool out too, and she steps on her stool and starts measuring you up and says, "All right, it'll be 45 for you."
Of course. I just drop 45 electrum pieces because I don't care about money nearly enough to haggle.
All right, so yeah, 40. This is okay. There you go. Is there anything else besides the studded leather?
It will be all for now.
Right. And I hope you enjoy my work.
Hopefully, I will.
Okey-doke.
And I walk out.
And then says, "Okay, I can go ahead and measure your your wolf companion there."
Arya's
Come on in.
seeing the other two get studded armor. She goes, I probably should get some armor for myself too.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Come right on in. Let's measure you and your pup.
Survival instinct is a great thing indeed.
And
Okay, so yeah, she measures you.
and while she's measuring me, and like I go, you know, I I have a boyer shop of my own too, back in my hometown.
Oh, do you really now?
Yeah.
Nice. And how is your hometown?
It's a really
Tell me
nice
what's it like.
place. But my father's the one who actually opened the boyer shop, and now it's in my possession ever since his passing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The type of area that you're in, you tell her about like the Amazon jungle. Also, since you don't really know too much about the history there. But yeah, you know that the area is nice. It has sort of a I'm going to say there's definitely like treetops. So it's very it has like a I want to say the treetop housings isn't your like made out of wood and trees and stuff, but what's a good area? What's a good but yeah, essentially you tell her like the kind of Amazonic area that you come from. And she's like, "Oh wow, that's interesting." And it's just like I hope maybe down south. Wow, That's the thing. Up us here in the northern area of the world, we don't really go down that way. I mean, I've never even been to Delta, and I've heard so much about that place. I could just imagine even going further down south. Wow, the world's just so big, isn't it? And to see that you've made it up here, that's such an accomplishing feat, I
Yeah.
might add.
I didn't
That's
I didn't actually plan to come out and adventure the world, but I decided to do so in honor of my father.
ah, seems like he wanted to uh come and be a high adventurer like yourself, and you taking you taking his place. He must be so proud of you.
Well, I hope he is. He actually had to give up on his ambition to be a adventurer because of my mother when I was really young.
Yeah, do a charisma check with advantage against her roll 20.
I need to find it.
All right, so you beat her. Okay, cool. Uh, yeah, and you barely did beat her because you had advantage. Yeah, because she sees that you're a ranger, so she's like she goes, you know what, Lance, I gave your other friend. I'm sure you're from the same place. Are you not?
Yes, we are.
Well, I gave her a discount earlier, and as I said, I don't get too many of your kind here, so it'd be lovely to have more of your business and create that kind of relation. So I hope definitely when you're in town, come see me again. And she tells you it'll be for you. I gave her but I'll knock off 2 more electrum just for you.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure.
So it'll be
I'll make sure to visit you whenever I come to town.
yes, and tell me more stories and
Sure, no problem.
yes, this is I'll also give you a discount for your and what's your pup's name?
His
Matthew?
name is Lyric.
Yes, lyric, and she says here she has a let's say for whatever reason she has a oh yeah, she has a good berry. I know this your dog will enjoy it, and she does, like, you see her she obviously has the aura of a ranger, like she has like what's that that she could command beasts. I forget the name of the spell, but she animal friendship or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. She obviously is able to have lyric befriend her with ease. So she, you see her give a good berry to lyric, and lyric just takes it and he's munching on it. Like such a good, and he smiles as he like that dog
Yeah.
face. Just think of a dog smile. Yeah, he smiles at him, and he's wagging his tail. So she starts to, as he's eating his tree, she starts to come over and yeah. So for you, it'll be 38 electrum, and then for the price of the shit, what is it?
Beastmaster harness.
No, listen. Yeah,
Yeah, it's 100.
I forget. It's 100. So so she tells you all in all it'll come out to 138. No, sorry. Not 138. It's I'll tell you this. It's 118 electrum total.
I
That's how
give her
much.
the money.
Right. So yeah, she says yeah, she says okay, she measured the layout, she put a harness on him, and then he was able to measure him. So he says, yeah, just it should be ready by the end of the day.
Alrighty, thank you.
So just come back. Oh, you're welcome, and I'll see you soon.
Alrighty.
All right, so now we go to a Dink,
Yes. Well,
who's approaching the shop.
yes, but before I enter, I would like to address the group with something. So I assume that everybody is done with their armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I walk towards them and I say, dear friend, I've noticed that there's a magic shop in here which sells alchemy supplies, and if if you need it, I can make some health potions with those supplies. It might save us a bit of money buying the ingredients and letting me make the health potions than buying them just plainly from the store.
That would definitely be helpful.
That is a fabulous idea.
Yes. Thank you very much. I know this, but thank you.
You have an alchemist's tools.
So, what do you think? Should I approach the magic shop and see how much they ask for the ingredients?
Of course.
Yes?
Sure.
Well, will you follow me or will you stay here? What will you do?
Well, my business at this area is over, so I can accompany you.
Wonderful. Wonderful, sir. Anybody else? Or?
I wanted to head somewhere else, but before I did anything else, so I won't be coming with you.
Right. Edwin, would you like some health potions?
Sure.
Because I do not mention, of course, that I'm poor as fuck. So I do not want to spend the money for the ingredients, and I need to be carried into some health potions. So I try to lure the obviously rich-looking guy with me.
You can always try.
Yes. Here we go.
Just like, hey,
So,
do you want to stay alive? Come help me buy shit to make health potions for us.
yeah, so I have some money,
Yeah.
but not enough to
Edwin
support the
does
group.
get hit a lot.
I have some money, but not to support the group, and I'm looking to open up a shop, to make potions for myself. And once I do that, of course, you do not know this, but once I get that, I will, of course, provide everybody with proper drinks. But you do not know this yet, so. Right, I go here, towards the shop. On the east side.
I slowly walk behind it from a respectable distance, as I am not to interact with the shopkeeper.
Where is the shop?
Alright, so
We're on the right.
yeah, I got you. I got you guys.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have no idea where I'm going.
Hold on.
Like, just right. Yeah. I mean, Arya's going somewhere else, but sure.
Yeah. I was wanting to
Okay,
go to
yeah,
the
we-
blacksmith.
The blacksmith.
Oh yeah, the blacksmith. The blacksmith is well, you have to get directions. So did you want to?
Yeah,
I'll
I
just
had
place you
meant
back
to be
here.
to also ask the boyer for directions before I ended my little interaction with her.
Shit. Where the fuck did I put the blacksmith? Oh, I think it's this guy. No, he's a mason. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Tozy. Oh, yes. Yeah. You wanna visit Torga and Lebon. They're both exceptionally well tinkers and blacksmiths. Definitely go and talk to them. They're over. She tells you that they're over in this direction,
Okay,
on the other
I'm gonna
side.
make my way there then. Wait, didn't I need to get permission to go
Oh
into
my
the
God.
north side?
No, you can no. You need permission to go up to the fortress.
I'm just making.
You can go anywhere in the lower level. You can, and in the port side, you
Alright.
can. You can head to the port side if you want. You can go to anywhere in the city.
I just wanted
That's
to be
fine,
sure
but
because
going upstairs.
someone said something about not being allowed in the north, and I'm just like, okay.
Oh my god.
So what was that about? Stop doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Arya.
What?
Go ahead. No, go
What did I
ahead.
do?
Make your way over to the you remember you can move how you want, okay? So yeah. No, just yeah. So yeah, we have and you guys so now we move over to the Flamard's magic shop, and you see the Magister Nicola. He's the commander Magister, so that means he's basically his ranking is that he's not above the Aarakocra DF. He's not above DF. He's like basically he's on the same level as him, I would say. But the thing is that he's I guess one rank below that. Although they're on the same level, he still kind of has to listen to DF and when he gives commands. But you know, in any case, this guy's also a commander because he's the he's the primary wizard for the former blue right now. So yeah, you hear them talking about. He goes, yes, very interesting. Can you believe that the way hags they like to use their magic? I mean, why would a hag use their magic in that? It'd make more sense if they actually were smart enough. They would actually use it this way. This is like, I can't believe you're actually trying to help out the hags. Good thing they don't have they don't have you around helping them. It's like, yeah, that the one hag that we have on Sans' ship right now. I mean, what a I mean, if she only knew the power, and this is you know what, hold on in there a second, lad. It seems like we have new guests. Why don't you step right in and we'll continue our conversation. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and start thinking of some things, contraptions that we wanted to experiment. So you see him go into the outer shell, and now you guys step up. This is yes, welcome to the magic shop there.
Hello. And hello, Commodore Magister Nicola. Good day to you, sir.
Nick, as he's saying, he's like, oh, I guess so. He'll be like, yes. Well, yeah, Flamar, let me introduce you to a pretty promising. I did a divination on the master gnome here. He's actually very promising. He's destined to do
Yes,
something
and
in life.
as you're doing that, I use minor illusion to cast like an aura of light around my figure. Yes, to make me look extra ordinary, extra special. A great wizard. So
Yeah, your aura. Actually, here I'll keep
yes,
small little aura there. We'll make it. I think two should be.
yes.
There. So you have a small one, not as big as the Magister is. Is like, oh yes,
yes.
I see. Very interesting magic there. And he starts to stroll his big dwarven, fiery, orangey mustache. It's just like yours, basically, except he doesn't have the beard. He just has the big old stash.
Yes,
He goes,
the same.
He says, you see, you see the he says, yes, magic users. He says, I myself am a master in a fire, or what school is
evocation?
It's evocation. Okay, so yeah, so he's like basically this guy's a master in all
Oh,
things
great.
fire
Great,
magic.
great. Good to know that. Well, I consider to be an apprentice of the School of Illusion. You know, highly devoted, of course, to
Ah, yes.
Midnight, mother of all magic. Well, you know.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
midnight, Minstra, yes,
It's,
mother
it's
of
always
magic.
nice to meet same like-minded folk. So,
Of
these
course,
are
of
my
course.
friends. Of course, do not consider them to be mundane. Actually, there are quite some arcane powers in this lady over here, and this man Edwin here is quite the, well, how should I say it? Quite the character with a knife.
I do a little curtsy.
Hmm.
Good day.
Oh, well, welcome to Flame Art's magic shop here in the great old capital of Stonegard, and you know we're I'm very excited to finally have our gates open up for the likes of anyone and everyone. Ha ha ha! And we're going to one day become such a great world and to please the gods. Definitely a please, and I hope to see more of your kind here. Uh, but yes, and I'll take my leave. I'll be right over here. And you see Nicola, he's going to the other side and starts doing his things. About. But how can we help you today find the three lad and
Well,
license?
I need, first of all, I need some ingredients to create some health potions, I suppose. Yes, some normal health potions, healing potions, and with that, I would like to ask, could I buy some spells, maybe to copy into my spell? Are you familiar with some of the spells that I desire?
Um. Yeah. Yes. I do have some arrange of spells here for you. You know what? I had a fucking god damn
Yes, I
man.
saw
This
it
I had
with the
all these
cost
rules
index.
open.
I saw it over there. And it had like eight or nine spells, something like that, but only level.
No, there was no. There's a variety of spells that are um. Yeah, so if you're looking for spells, yeah, it'll be 250. That's the price itself. But there's certain spells that Flamard had in particular. Um,
Right. Um,
hold on a second. Where the fuck did I put it? Because I know there were certain spells that he had that I was supposed to um. And I don't know where the
right. The
fuck
spells that I'm
dude.
spells that I'm interested in. I don't know if he has all of them, but I'm interested in a couple of level 2 spells. A Misty Step, Invisibility, Rope Trick, and Levitate. I don't know if he has one of them, but
Yeah,
Just
hold on, give me.
how much? Well, never mind.
how much? What do you want to ask? I'm
No,
not
it's
going to buy
just
all of them, but you're seeing what he has in store, right?
no, it's just because like out of character, I'm wondering like how much money you have because like 250 is kind of expensive.
Tabletop
Okay,
wise, I've got
I found.
5, 10.
Oh, fine.
I'll
All right,
take an
yeah, no,
afford
I
it.
found what I was looking for.
Yes, well, of course, I make the appearance of being loaded, So,
Uh, yeah, I found what I was looking for. That's what he has. He tells you this is what he has on for spells.
Chromatic orbs.
blindness is
He also has the fire spell the yes fireball also. I don't know what other fire spells are
Burning
out there, but
hands.
he'll have that.
wait for Earth Tremor. Let me see.
So any fire spell he'll have it for sure because he's a fire
Ooh,
expert. So he'll have fire spells for sure. Any level.
right,
And then he has these other ones.
right. So basically, no illusion spells.
No, because it's not an illusion. It says yes. I'm sorry, I don't have much of what you would like, but as you see, I'm a dwarf, and these are usually what we specialize in these parts of town. So sorry, Master Dink.
Wait, let me see.
Please forgive for not having something. But with the establishment of future trade routes between Merblue and now the city of Stoneguard, we should have more, more impactful stuff in the future.
Um,
So maybe if you're ever down in this area again, I might have some illusion spells for you.
all right, all right. Let me see. Blindness. That. Yes. How much for the blindness spell?
Blindness is what fucking level? Let's go look at it. Those. Level 2. So what is that? Come on. 400. What is this?
400.
Here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's obviously of the necromancy school, so it's not particularly in my taste. But how much do you ask for the ingredients to create lesser healing potion?
A lesser healing? Not the
Yeah,
normal?
the normal. Yes.
The normal one? It's half the price for the ingredients of the. So you would pay 25
25.
the ingredients.
Right. And can I sell those for 50? Somewhere else?
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I would like to I would like to buy the ingredients for 10 potions for myself. And Sir Edward, what would you like? I can create those, of course, free for you. For free.
Sorry, what? What are you trying to do right now?
I'm buying ingredients to create potions, healing potions.
Indeed, it was you said you were doing.
What? Come again?
I go like, indeed, that is what you said you were going to do here.
Yes, yes.
Now before you do that, I would want to step in real quick and mention at a game that you have potions on you that are free. You will carry one with
Yes.
you at all times. If you want to make your own, that's fine. But
I would like to sell them, of course. You know, most to make some money.
yeah, sure. If you wanna, if you wanna do this, I mean, you're going on the way.
Yes, I'm
so.
thinking about. I'm thinking about like 3.
So each here's
and the
how
rest
it
I'm gonna
works.
sell.
Each one that you can make will cost you. You can buy the ingredients for obviously 25 and make them with the roll. So I'm gonna say the rolls start at I haven't made it up, but I know they're gonna be at 13. So if you make a 13, you get you make I say you'll make you make 13. No, 13 is too high. I would fucking say 10 probably. Actually no, wait, I think did I have fuck man. This has been 2 weeks and I had everything set up and then I had to close all my then I had to restart my update my computer. Why did the hold on. There we go. Okay, so how are we gonna
Should I make a roll?
it's going okay, so you could buy the ingredients for half the price, sell it for the full price. To make the batch, I'm gonna say, because you're proficient in it. I guess we'll just for now it'll be 13. I'm gonna lower it for you. I might lower it for you because I had this thing
There you go.
set up, but if you hit 13, yeah, if you hit 16, you could make three per day. If you hit 13, you make
I
one.
hit 19.
Okay. So you can make 3 per day. But it'll be every day. You have to
Yes.
make the roll. So how many? So it's 25 essentially for the items. So right now you wasted 25 and you made 3 of those
Wasted.
potions.
That's a big word.
Yeah. So you can make a lot of money.
So I got 3 healing potions now. Right?
Right. You have 3 healing potions off of 25 electrum.
And 25 electrum off.
I might change that to 2, seeing as you might make a lot of money, but for now I'll just
Right, and can I create something for the rest of the party extra?
No, you only get the one
And can I
roll.
buy more ingredients?
You could buy plain one.
Then I would like to have enough ingredients to make 10 more potions to provide the party and sell as I go. So that's another 250.
All right.
And then I am done. And let me see, 250. That's 2.
Quick question.
Yes.
Could I haggle on his behalf?
No. Do not haggle with dear lady. Of course, I can appreciate your gesture, but do not haggle with a wizard. They will get offended. Do not. Trust me.
Well, you can't just lump everyone up like that, but whatever. I was just trying to help.
Read the cost index, lady. Search it up in the trading books.
Yeah, he's there's always a chance it could backfire. Like I said, it's very sensitive.
To backfire. Every time I do it, it could. But it's like I still, do it. But I won't do it this time because,
No, not in my presence, lady. Not in my presence. Sorry. It's a wizard code of some sort.
The wizard
Yes.
code.
And
all right, so
so I've got enough ingredients to make 10 more health potions. I've made 3, and I distribute them along the party. Edward and Lady both receiving.
Well,
one.
you don't. No, they already have one. You already had one.
Yes.
Like you have one on.
I know, but we do not have
personal. But
we
if
do
you
not have a
give them-
dedicated healer, so I need to provide them with extra pots. Right? So,
Okay. Yeah.
so they
sure.
both get one, and
wanna-
I keep one for myself. Of course, I deliver the pots with Mage Hand to impress the Flammert of the magic shop.
Thank you kindly.
All right.
Yes, there you go.
Gives you. Yeah, he shakes with another mage
Yes.
hand.
Yeah, I shake the Mage Hand with him. Right? We both. Can we do that? Can I hold
Yeah.
the Mage Hand towards him to shake his Mage Hand? Will you do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we do that like a wizard could. And then I turn around to the captain. I say, good day to you, Commodore. And I try to move out of the shop.
Hey, yes, and have a good day. And
Good day.
hi there, lass. What an interesting, fine piece of specimen we have today. I can't believe my eyes to think I would see such an enchantress as yourself.
And I say to the party once we're outside, just for your information, dwarves are terrible wizards.
Did you say something about
if you
wizards?
Yes, dwarves, they are terrible.
Are you gonna leave with them, or are you gonna stay in?
Well, I would like to.
No, this is for
pray
lady.
to midnight. You know.
Okay, but this is for lady though.
Oh no, when like Dink left, I totally went out.
All right, lady, what are you up to?
Well, I guess I'll stay in chat for a minute since he did pay me a compliment, and I just love compliments.
Tell him about his
But
mustache.
After our brief conversation, I would like to head to the bar.
He now here's the thing, I haven't actually wrote up, but there are certain side quests, and he tells you about a certain specific flower coming from the it's actually there's two. He says that he's looking for a fungus from the quagmire, and he's also looking he knows that the quagmire is down in the the Amazonia region, where you're from. He's gonna assume that you're obviously from there. So he says, well, yeah, if you, he's yeah, you're from the Amazonia region, right, my dear? Right, my lass.
That is true. I am from the Amazon.
Well, you know what? We never have a lot of too many expeditions coming from blue side. You know, I get all my information from Magister Nicola, and but there is a certain fungus that grows in right next to the Amazonia region called the quagmire. And you know that the quagmire is a dead zone. It's literally a dead zone. It's a lot of fungus. It's really like mucky there. Really, it almost seems foggy most of the time.
So it's like a marsh,
And
swampland kind of area.
is almost, but yeah, it in its own weird way.
Okay.
But not, it's not really. It's not a really wet zone. It's just, yeah, it's just. It's not wet, but it's not dry, I guess. It's just like there's no water there. It's just, but there is muck there, and there's a lot of fungus, a lot of spores. So like breathing there sometimes be horrible. But yeah, he tells you that if you bring him a fungus, if you manage to capture fungus, he would pay you really well.
Any kind of
For,
fungus in particular?
yeah, yeah. He says yeah, he says there's a rare fungus. If you're able to find this rare fungus there, that you can do it. Now I do have a table set up for certain places you go. So when you guys start running around in the world, I hit the table. So every square that you guys venture in on, a new square that you move into, I will roll on that table, see what's in that square. So if you get lucky enough, that's how I give you these rare certain particular items.
I do want to ask them what does the fungus look like, so I know to keep an eye on it.
Well, he gives you a description. I don't have the description now, but
okay.
you just know I'll just go by that it's a rare fungus.
Alright.
It's like I said. That's why I'm mentioning the table. That if you hit on the table, if you hit that specific number that I have set up, so it's called the material. I think it's in the PC guide. I can't remember where it's, but one of the ones tell you. And so if you hit the material table, that means you're gonna find it. Then so that's how you know you'll find the rare.
Okay.
And if not, then any other fungus will do, but he'll pay you more for that rare fungus.
Okay. So how much is this pay to find this fungus?
Well, it depends how much you bring me back.
I'll just
And
give
in
a
well
rough
condition, as you
estimate.
know. This is because of the trip and everything.
It is quite a long
I'll
way
give you.
off.
Yeah, I'll give you 2,000 for regular fungi that you find there. But that rare fungus, I'll give you an additional 3,000 for the rare fungus.
And,
So 5,000 in total if you find the rare fungus.
and
And
that
if you
is...
and if you just
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, if it's the regular fungus, he'll give you 2,000 for the regular fungus. If you find the rare, yeah, the regular is 2,000. The rare is another 3,000 for the rare.
All right, and is that like what, per ounce, per pound, or just whatever?
Yeah, it'll be essentially just a sack full of the regular fungus, and then if the rare fungus itself is that rare, so just finding one will be enough for the 3,000. If you find more, then he'll probably add like an extra 1,000 for finding more
More than
more of that
a
rare
nice sack
fungus.
full. Okay.
Yeah, you find more of the rare fungus.
Once collected, what's the shelf life of this fungus?
Um, if you
Because it's like if
uh
we pick it and then within a week it will die, we're gonna have to find other means
yeah
to travel from point A to point B. But if it was a
yeah he
longer
says that
time,
you can
then it'd be
use
great.
he says he could sell you special fertilizer, or he could tell you where to find the special fertilizer. Um, you would essentially there is a he says that up north there's a special fertilizer that they grow in one of the elven towns because they're obviously into that type of shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that if you go there you can buy the special fertilizer from the elves, and then that will like you could basically it's kind of like it's easier to transport fungus and plant life like that without it spoiling. Normally, yeah, it would probably take like yeah, I say 8 days. He said it'll last once you root it. And then if you have special fertilizer, it'll last you way more than like like about 21 days, or even more with the
All
special
right,
fertilizer.
so
So
roughly a
you should,
month with a special fertilizer.
yeah.
I don't want to go more north than go all the way south to do this, and I don't know when we would be heading down that way, so I don't want to be walking around with a sack of fertilizer.
Yeah, yeah, but he says either way, if you ever come across it, if you ever come across it, last, just bring it by me and I'll pay you for it.
We're basically going to be traveling like to one side of the continent to the other and then back here.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah, unless
lot
you
of
find like,
trouble.
yeah, it's a lot of travel. Yeah, I mean, if you want, but there's always I could tell you there's always smuggling, and there's parcel too that'll expedite the transit faster. So, uh, like for instance, do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my roles for that. So you could check that out. It's always random, so those numbers will always come up random. So, but now you know that it'd take a writer, uh, it would take a writer 14 days, 2 items, right? So you can send them the sack and the other rare for 14 days. Shipping is like by boat, I guess you can say, or
Mm-hmm.
just like just ship, yeah, through Merblue. It'll take 13 days. A hawk will only deliver messages, so it won't deliver, or like very small, something that he can carry very small, like a small package. Um, but nothing huge. Takes 7 days, but that won't do, right? Now if you find, let's say you want to send him just the one rare for the 3,000, then you could probably would have done it with that. But as you see, it's a roll, and I guess in this case, the lower the roll is, the better it is for you. But like smuggling would take 7 days. So
How much would the fertilizer
that
be if I
that's
just buy it here?
Well, he says that they won't have it here. He says you can try Waterdeep. Waterdeep would be the closest thing to elf, but they're water elves.
Can I get this
so
special
they won't-
fertilizer
they-
more south to make things easier? So I don't have to travel all over the continent.
He says, no. I mean, if you're telling me out of character, no. The answer is no. You can probably find it somewhere, or you could, like I said, you can have it delivered to you if you put in a bid. So you don't have to necessarily do all that, but this is, you can put in a request with Mir Blue. They'll handle it for you, tell you how much it'll cost, and then this is how many days it would take them for them to send it to you. Depending on the random roll that I just, like right now, like I said, like let's say you said, hey, I want to ask the petty lady to send me the shit. So it said, okay, where do you want it to send? Okay, it'll take 13 days to get from this side all the way down to that side. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So if you wanted the sack, you could do the rider. The rider is much cheaper, and it would take 14 days for you to get the fertilizer.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? So you don't have to necessarily go way up there, but yeah, they'll do that. The only thing is they're gonna charge you, right? And
Yeah.
it might be an arm and a leg. Who knows? Yeah, that's the only problem. That if you buy it there, it'll be that price plus it'll be the price of the item plus the price of the parcel.
All right. Well,
If you go there, it's just the price.
all right. Well, I'll discuss it with my team, and hopefully, when we swing by there, we can do this for you.
All right. Last. And is there anything you need as he's stroking his beard, his mustache, his mustache? Anything else I can help you with?
Not at the moment.
You seem
Go on.
like as I sense power in you, dear. Seems you are of the bard variety.
Such a keen eye. I do have many
Uh-huh.
talents.
Well, well, in this case, is there any spells you might look for? And it gives you the list of spells. It's like snare, earthblind, bard. If you can use any of those, well, I think for you it's a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
I don't think.
His spells and my
Yeah.
spells are a little different. There are some overlapping,
Well,
but
Can
not
you
as
write
much.
spells into a spell book? That's the whole.
Yeah, I
that's the
don't think you
whole
have a
point, right?
spell book, so yeah, so I think it wouldn't matter
No,
at
but
this point.
these are
But
scrolls.
he
I
offers
can
it.
at least use a scroll.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you can use this. So he tells you like, yeah, if you interested, yeah, there's have at it.
There's nothing that I need right now, but if I think of anything, I'll make sure to swing on by.
Alrighty then. Well, I hope you have a fine day, Les, and do enjoy the stay. As seen as you guys are some of the first, and then it is very welcoming to have a new culture in town.
They won't say that when they figure out I'm part elf.
Of course. Have a good day.
Anyways, as you leave. Alright, so now we head on over to Arya, who has made her way to the pet shop. Now,
Blacksmith.
I want you to give me a perception as you were making your way over there. Alright, I mean, I think I was gonna base it off of your passive perception, so yeah. Alright, let's see. And you kind of see this for a split second. Over in this direction.
Hold on. Where? What?
You see it?
What?
You see it?
What the fuck?
Okay.
What?
The,
What's
the
going on?
map is really big. You need to like give us a little bit more direction.
I
I see it, but what?
You get Arya's in the like the
What?
right, not all the way top, but she's in the no left. I'm sorry, the left of the map.
Oh, okay.
Above the other side. Yeah, she's the only one that signed it. Did anybody else see it?
They're too
She
far
what?
away.
Yeah, you see that for a split second.
Arya,
You thought,
like before she goes into the blacksmith, she walks over to where that was and looks around like, what the fuck?
all right, go ahead and move. I mean, I can't do anything for you.
Sorry,
This is the fun part about being a DM.
yeah, fucking with people.
Yeah, so you're there, and what are you doing?
I'm just looking around for like, I don't know. I'm just looking.
Well, you don't see anything. You saw something for a split second.
I'm gonna,
Of course, that's gonna weird you the hell out. It would have weirded me
I'm
out
gonna
too.
tell Eric to sniff around for anything weird.
Hey, go ahead and give me a investigation.
On
Um,
Lyric.
For lyric, let's see. He can get. He could do me a survival.
Okay, so
I
I'm
think for you
rolling
it'd just be.
investigation for me and
No. Do a survival.
Okay.
Do a survival because you're both of you guys.
wait, both of them?
And you have help. No. Actually, just do your survival at advantage because you have him helping you, which should be good. It should be good enough. Oh, it's not. Wow. So the tracks start to.
The 18 was the first roll I accidentally rolled twice.
You see the tracks are. You pick up tracks, and you know that whatever was standing there, it walked to this corner.
I'm a follow. Just give me.
Yeah, sorry. I know these maps are big, but I do these maps big because I love rangers, and I don't feel like rangers ever get enough sniper combat. At least in all the games I've ever played, they just don't ever get any like stay for their max range that they could be at. So that's why I do it particularly for rangers and rogues that want to be like scouts and or like arcane archer too.
Okay, so I'm there finally.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's gonna die. Yeah. So you notice the tracks go down here.
Okay.
Yeah, they step right into the. And then you notice that the tracks lead to where the three knights are standing. And they kind of go around in this, like they go like this. Oh, hold on. They go this in this direction and then like that. You're not too sure, seeing as there's knights there, and behind them you see a cave entrance. It's nicely done, just like a smaller version of the what I explained to you about how the way the port looked, and then there was just like a huge cage, but they had like it had like nice embroidering that was made into the into the mountainside, like where the way the arc is for the things, and then behind them is a smaller version of that. And then now the knights are there. They're like, Holt, yes. Wow, never seen your kind here before. You must be part of, if I believe I'm mistaken, part of the Merblue company.
Yes, I am.
And how can I help you?
How
can we help you?
Did anyone pass through here recently?
No. Why? This area is off limits. Right now there's no one can get into the mines right now. There's a specific there's weird activity going on within the mine. We're not sure what's going
Well,
on,
I
but
can
this is not
definitely
in your
vouch
concern.
there's weird activity.
Is there now? What is your purpose here? I mean, obviously you're with Blue, but what are you doing so far up this way in town?
Well, I was doing a bit of shopping, but then I saw something and I tracked it to here.
Did you now? Well, I guess and then you see one of the other ones, he takes out a small like pad, and he has like a ink pouch, and he starts to jot down what you're saying. He's like, interesting, and seeing as you're part of the Blue company, he's just like, would you like to give us your name?
Arya Wolfsbane.
I see, and he writes down Arya Wolfsbane, and he says, well, nothing has come here in and out in the last 4 days. We shut down this passage here in the last 4 days. There's only 2 ways in and out of here, but I suggest you run along now. There's no other business here that you're conducting, and be very careful. We're keeping an eye on any interlopers.
All right. I'm just gonna go back to the thing. The black.
As you do that, you see one of the guardsmen start to follow you.
I'm going to go to the blacksmith to at least finish what I was doing before I go back to the group.
I wonder if anybody saw it. Does anybody else know what's going on?
No.
No
Everyone's
clue.
like way
No?
too
Okay.
far away.
Sweet. That's sweet.
Where even are you guys?
I did state that
almost
I was
top-
going to go to the
top
bar
left.
after the conversation with the magic shopkeeper.
Alright.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm at
the bar is all the way right east
East.
of the
Yeah.
map. Yeah,
Aren't I
east,
there?
Right, southeast. Oh, I don't know. I'm not looking up.
Yes, I'm praying.
Yeah, you should be there. I'm pretty sure you're there. But yeah, go. So Arya, you see that knight. He follows you, and he's just looking at you, and making sure that not doing anything suspicious. As he sees you noticing, he goes right into the thing, and just standing there. And you go in,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Oh wow, wow, interesting." He goes, Torga, look, come check this out. What is it? Ah, wow. Do you believe your eyes, Laban? It's like, no, wait, I can't believe. This is interesting. Merblue and their company, I swear. I'm pretty sure she's. Are you here with the Merblue company? I'm pretty sure you are.
Yes, I am.
Wow. Well, what can we do you for? This is very interesting indeed. Yes, what can we do you for?
I actually wanted to get a dagger.
A dagger. Ah, yes. Yes. Well, you came to the right spot. We definitely tinker in those sort of things, don't we, Torga? Yes, we do, Laban. Dagger.
I was also wondering if you were able to engrave anything on the dagger.
Engraving. Well, yes, that'll take some time. Take about maybe a day. What would you like it to be engraved?
Well, I was wondering if you were able to write in Elvish script, because I wanted to write my father's name in Elvish script on it.
Elvish script? No, unfortunately, dear, we're but simple dwarven folk.
Do you,
And besides,
do,
we don't. Yeah, we're not too accustomed with the Or I be with the elf.
I mean, I figured, but I was wondering if I wrote it down, could you do it based off that?
No, yes, we could.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, you like to meddle with that kind, huh? Well, to each their own. I guess I'll just go back to what I was doing.
I mean,
And he kind of seems like, yeah, he kind of upset the guy. He not really. But Torga's like, well, don't mind the bond. Long story, but yes, if you write it down, my dear, or Lass, I'll go ahead and engrave that for you. Should hopefully take me the day. I don't see why it would take me longer.
okay, but I don't have any paper on me.
It says, let me see if I have something. And I'm going to roll for it. Heads or tails. See if she actually has. What do you want to be the winning? What's the winning number, 1 or 2?
2.
Oop, what the hell? Why isn't that? Is it R base 1v2? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So she comes. So she has ink and parchment there. She just gives you to you so you can write down the.
Okay, so I'll write down Bellfire in Elvish script.
And it's a dagger, so let me see how much the dagger is. Alright, so you write it in Elvish script. It says, yes, it'll be the day, and who the hell is the handbook? Open up, thank you very much. Equipment. The dagger is only 2 gold, so I say 1 electrum piece will, and she'll embroider the shit for you for now. I guess for now because I'm going like half prices. I don't really. Yeah, I'll just go half prices. I won't make it complicated for myself. I'll say, actually, fuck. How can I do this? 'Cause that'll, embroidery. I think I might have to do some inflation for. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some inflation, which I think. Hold on. I think I might have the inflation. I don't know. But for now, no, let's say 2 electrum because the inflation would be 4, so half of it would be that. Yeah, I have to do inflation on.
Okay, so the total is 3?
No,
Okay.
2. There's 2
Okay.
electrum for the engraving. Yeah, so she says, okay, she thanks you for your patronage. Now I want to give you a clue. There is something, Arya, that you need to do in particular. That what I just showed you earlier on. So you have to do something in particular for that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you a clue. That's like not really much of a clue, but it's still something, right? It's still something, but it's something better than nothing. But there is something that I want you to think about while we get to your turn next. So we'll move. Is there anything? She tells you yes. Was that it?
Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you so much.
Okay. She tells you in a day she'll have it finished.
Alrighty, I'll return.
You have the dagger, right?
Huh?
Did you have that in your
No,
inventory?
I bought the dagger.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'm sorry. Then it'll be 4 pieces for the dagger, and 2 pieces for the embroidery.
Okay.
So in total, it'll be 6. How much it is? So just knock off another 4
Okay.
electrum. All right. So okay, and she tells you, all right, then come back at the end of the day, and I'll have that ready for you.
Okay.
Which is fucking awesome. Yeah. So now we're gonna head down to.
Well, I also wanted to quickly go to the general goods and get like a paper and ink because I wanted to write a letter back to Arya's like to Norris Arrowway back home.
Okay. You would go to the petty officer, and the petty officer is, if you remember where that's at.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the Edwin. When you walked in, as you know, the only way to walk in was to right here. Wait, why is this?
Yeah, through the door I saw like this. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you notice, yeah, with your passive perception, you should notice that this guy, you're obviously...
Oh, there he is. I was looking for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's there. He's playing cards with those dudes there, and they're like, oh, not again. Can't believe you won another hand. And he goes, is there anyone here that can beat me in this game? Obviously, I need to play with much more, much more skill. And as he's saying that, he looks in your direction.
Yeah, so he does say that like aloud so everyone can hear it. Well,
Yeah.
dude, you're not the only one
He's
with
like-
proficiency with the playing card stat.
So he goes, yeah. So he's looking at your direction, and he nods at you to come over. Like he tells you, like this way.
I'm totally giving him the sleight of hand checks. I come this way and there's no chair, so I stand up awkwardly.
When he says that, you see this guy said, "I'm done with this," and he's like, "I don't know, man. This guy's too good for my blood. I've played many games, but I can't handle it. Taking all my money." So he bounces out. And he said, and yeah, so he tells you, he goes, someone that might be of my caliber. He goes, this time, maybe I'll make the fool of you.
Let's see it happen.
So, yeah, he tells you that. He goes, how about a wager of 20 electrum? See who's the better.
Have at it.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll against his.
What, sleight of hand? We're both cheating? Is that it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to cheat, I'll cheat with you. So just roll, play the card game. So what are you gonna do? Because he's gonna notice every move you make. Like he has an intent eye to make a fool of you in this card game.
Alright. So I'm gonna... I mean, if he looks like he's just gonna notice anyway, I'm not gonna try anything weird.
Yeah, but before that though, we'll get to do Lady Black Rose. She was first. So Lady Black Rose steps up to the bar and now by the way, I forgot to mention that when you guys came into the bar, the barmaid, where's she at? Oh, she's not here. The barmaid told you guys can take this table. It's a good thing you took that table. I made it obvious. So she told you guys that table's available for you guys to
Oh, okay.
take. Yeah.
Then I'll sit
Yeah,
here.
that you guys can.
Oops.
Seeing as you guys came in a party, right? I assume.
Yeah, kind of.
You guys came into. So, Dink, do you want to go sit?
Yes, I'll sit next to Lady.
Oh my god, I see that inspiration spell coming. Is that what that arrow is for? No, that'd be stupid.
Whoa.
No, wait, can I, wait, you're playing cards, right, Edwin?
Yes.
Can I, wait, of course, find
Oh
familiar,
yeah.
and I make it appear on the ceiling above the players.
Oh yeah. I do walk up to Edwin. I don't know if he's gonna be at the table
Yeah, I'm
or
at
not
the table.
when I want to do this.
I mean,
But yeah, I'll playfully walk up, lay my hand on his shoulder, give him a kiss on the cheek, and say, "Good luck, dear," and walk away, giving him inspiration.
Is that a spell?
it is,
No,
but it has no.
Or
Well, it's
Oh, no,
not a spell. It's an
It's a
ability.
feature.
oh,
It's like sneak
feature?
attacks, not
Oh,
a
okay.
spell, just a thing.
Yeah, basically, I can do a song, a dance, a movement, just something in general to inspire my comrades. And
Comrade.
since my
It's is that a
since my character is more playful and flirtatious, this is in the realm of her thing. Like every time
okay.
I've been inspiring people, I've been doing, playful, flirtatious things.
Yeah, you've been
Oh, okay. So does he get anything for it? Like, is there
a
anything he
D6.
gets for it? Or
a D6.
a D6.
Yes.
A
Okay.
D6
And,
of bardic inspiration.
And
And
with
All right.
it's not magic.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say?
no,
So yeah,
no.
after that, I'll walk back to Dink.
All right. Now, Dink, you. Yeah. Well, no. Go ahead. Dink, did you wanna? What did you say you wanted?
My familiar, I make it move towards rest on his shoulder
okay.
to give him advantage.
What is this?
Yes.
The spider's helping in the cards.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
The spider's helping to play a card. And of course, I do nothing but smoke my bundle and watch. Yes.
So yeah, me and Dink are, casually drinking a little, but I do want to keep an eye out on them.
Yes. And I, of course, want to bring magical influence to a non-magical playing game. So
Stop.
this gives me great pleasure.
Yeah, you do that, and Soul's eyebrow. You can give me a perception check, Dink, because your perception is.
You just could have put it on his watch.
Actually, at a
See.
but it'll be at a disadvantage because you're facing the other way, not looking in his direction.
He is looking in
Give
that
me
direction.
perception at this. No, he's looking at. He's putting the spider. He's looking in this direction. Souls is in this direction, and he has a 9 for passive perception.
He's blind.
So yeah, you don't notice this, but Souls notice your action, and decided to one up you on that.
Get into the game also.
Yeah, he noticed what you did.
This is much more than a simple card game. Much more.
So yeah, this
What is
Wait,
that
can I move here towards this place? Yes. Sit on the same bench. Yes. Maybe back rows after I've done the familiar thing, of course, and then end my turn. Of course. So I can watch Edwin.
I'll scoot over a little bit for him.
I'm not that big, so I'm a gnome.
You are.
Mm. So, yeah, let's begin, shall we? And he
Does what?
he said, let's begin.
Let's begin indeed. Is that a cat? Is he being helped by a familiar too, huh? God damn it.
Yeah, that's why he's smiling. He's like, that's why I try to see if Dink noticed Souls, but Souls was looking at him, so saw him cast his magic. So yeah, or not cast his magic, but at least put the spider on him. Go ahead and roll your whenever you're ready.
Roll like what is it that I roll right now?
But your plane.
Oh, so I do roll that thing. All right. So, shit, that's not.
What the hell? My
So he
bad.
has like a 95 on
That's
this
wrong.
roll. Damn it.
No. Wrong roll. Yeah, he got a 13.
Boom.
Shit. All right, so you win $20.
Get Shrek.
Also, the prospect. I forgot the prospector's playing too. So everybody puts 20 electrum up on the table. The prospector.
So I win what 20?
Hold on.
You win 40.
Yeah,
right?
you win 20.
40?
Yeah, he win. Yeah, everybody. No, you win. No, you win 60 electrum. Because the prospector's playing too.
No, yeah, but like I get 40 more than I had at the beginning of the game. This
Oh, you raised the 40?
no, it's because like everybody put in 20, so my total gain, quote unquote, is of 40.
Right.
Right. All right. It's just well,
Right. The pot was 60.
just because I didn't remove it from
160.
inventory before, like if I lost it.
Okay, yes. So you gained 40 essentially.
I kind of smirk at Valis. So
He goes, okay. He goes, the prospector starts choking like, oh, now there's someone that can beat you. And then he goes, all right, this time it's my turn to. It's like, now that I know someone can beat you, now that I will beat him. Oh, I see. He's an elf, is he?
who's an elf?
That probably was like, oh, you're not an elf, so how do you explain those doobly ears?
If you weren't a human, you'd say I'm a half. But it's not your fault, is it?
I see.
Because he'd also
no, it's
see I have a
not.
beard, which elves don't.
Well, in any case, I'm glad someone finally beat this guy in a hand. So yeah, he will. Okay, so he starts dealing again, and then everybody rolls. So I'm gonna roll that guy, roll
Oh boy.
Val. So Val.
I'm not losing this. I might be, in fact.
Even with,
Alright, so
even with Bardic Inspiration, that won't help.
Yeah, but even with 1d6, I don't give it above a 23.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, so now so Valis wins the next hand, and he takes his money.
The next one's the real one.
So so this guy gets up and says, "Oh man, can't believe it. I lost again. Because I guess that's it. I'm tapped out. Well, you gentlemen enjoy your game."
It's time for the
Is he-
duel.
Oh dear lord, I can't believe you went there. You know, just like that, I'm taking my Bardic Inspiration back.
It's the heart of the card. what, if you don't believe in the heart of the card, what do you believe in? I'm a rogue, not some kind of wizard or
that's right.
bard.
Good luck.
Obviously.
Alright, so let me see. Alright, so he says all right. How would you like to up the stake? I know you're noble. I know who you are, Edwin Valenwise. Like you, it's like, do you know who I am?
I don't.
Goes, well, it's like your family screwed over my family when they were trying to make business in Tenrei. He goes, and I'm here to collect. And as part of my family, I will smother your name and your family.
That's very unfortunate.
So how about it between us nobles and supposed nobles?
I mean, just because my family went
You
over
want-
yours doesn't mean you're a supposed noble. Come on, don't do that to yourself.
I see you have jokes, do you? Well then,
Sorry,
how about we raise the stake to 100?
100.
Electrum. Come on, if you're a noble and I'm supposed, what are you scared of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
So he throws down the a bag full of coins and it spills out. You know it's 100 Electrum
I do the
right
same,
off the bat.
because I don't
Oh,
feel.
good lord.
Well,
Oh yeah, I don't like. I'm in for this shit. Like he provoked me. That's my like.
he starts dealing the cards out, and he goes, all right then, what do you got?
Hopefully more than a
Oh, he
14.
rolled-
Oh shit.
oh shit! So you fucking you beat those. Oh, aha. Well then, he goes,
Wanna go again?
how about we double or nothing? How about this time I throw in these? And he takes off some gloves. And then he tells you you'll probably will like these. And then he says but we'll put in an extra 100 and I'll put in these gloves too. Double or nothing. What do you say?
I say let's go.
All right. So now you made an extra 100. And all right, so he starts dealing out the cards, and then ooh.
Alright.
Now, yeah.
I believe in the heart of the cards. Fucking shit. I hate myself.
He goes, ha ha ha! I knew it. Not enough today. Not enough today. He goes, I'll tell you something. Now that I have you here, Van Waste. I'll make sure to put your name down. And wherever you go, I'll probably be the first one to capture it all. You mark my words. I will make you look like a fool for the rest of your days.
Good luck.
As he takes his money back. So you didn't make nothing today. But you guys ended up pretty much even Steven.
I hate myself. I lost the only round that counted. Fucking shit.
Yeah, you did.
214.
And he threw in some gloves there, which were magical items.
7.
Won't tell you what gloves they were, but he threw in some magical items. Yeah, I don't even think the inspiration.
No, even with the maximum, he'll only be at 20.
Because he got a
Yeah.
14.
I rolled
Yeah.
7 on the 20. Like, come on.
So yeah, he starts laughing as he's chuckling there. And he says, "Oh, you could choose at this point. You could choose to leave as he's chuckling, but up to you what you want to do."
I'm gonna get up and turning around back to my original table. I'm gonna say, well, it's a good thing that even though you're not so skilled with a dagger, you have some measure of luck. And so I leave. because I'm not losing this 100%. And like, mark my word, I'm getting that money back. I don't care what it takes. I don't say that out
Yeah.
loud.
Although, technically, it was kind of like you went Dutch, so no one lost money,
Hey,
essentially.
hey.
Oh, right. I didn't like lose them.
Oh, just a quick
Yeah.
in-betweener. I
Oh,
cast,
you're right, because I'm. No, right, you're right.
I cast I don't know, it was predigitation. I don't make a bad odor appear. I used that spell to like really stink up his table. Looking sick.
Who's this guys?
Yeah.
And as you start to do that, you see Soul start to chant, and he's like he puts his fingers together, like kind of like a ninja, starts to chant. You can give me a
Naruto?
perception check.
I totally suck at perception. I'm truly the worst perceptive character out there. The least.
See if you notice him
Ooh.
doing it. Yeah, you notice. You notice that he's counter, like everything you're doing, he's countering it.
Hey. Hey. I just
Yeah,
flip the finger.
and
That's what I do.
and Saza does a loud towards Lady Blackworld. You with your passive perception, you know that she's directing it towards you.
Like,
I didn't do anything to this bitch. What the fuck?
who does that? Cat lady says. Cat lady does that.
Yeah,
Like, I
Yeah.
I go kind of as if I wanted to say something, like to the table, but loud enough so that she can hear it. Like, what? Is there someone who's jealous or something?
Are we gonna
and
have a
she
bro
goes.
down?
She,
We're gonna
she
have a
tells.
cup fight?
Oh no, like I'm.
She goes. Well, you hear the barmaid Ovina. She goes. So what would you like to have? And Saza says, yes. Why don't you take? Yeah. Well, yes. We'll order this and this and that, and send it over to the other table over there. Okay. So she's pointing to where Valis is at. As they get both Souls and Saza get up, and says, okay, I will. And the barmaid leaves and takes the order over here. And as she leaves, she opening loudly says, yes, it's very interesting where you find people in this world, especially ones that run away from their problems.
I'll,
As she starts walking.
I'll go choke on a fur ball.
Come again?
And then she goes, she smiles as you say that, and she goes like that.
Huh. How rude.
Some people just have no class.
So they're gone? Or are they sitting at his table?
Well, no,
I mean, they were 10 meters away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone. What's this?
yeah. So they pack up their shit.
It's because
Is that
They go to the
nobleman
table.
gone too?
No, they're
No, the
He's still
nobleman's
there.
And
Yeah, they're still there.
they're sitting at the nobleman's table, right?
So the barmaid. Now, one thing I want you guys to notice is that every race is color coded. Okay, so that's one thing I guess I didn't mention before, but you guys get the picture. I guess. So blue. Now, Edwin's character has a light blue. I usually make humans blue. Blues. I guess they're mostly they're all blue. Doesn't matter if they're whatever race. They're all gonna be blue. They're part of them are blue, but humans are blue. And dwarves, as you can see, they're brown. And yeah, Saza, as you notice, she has like a grayish, and Souls has like a light. It's supposed to be turquoise. Now.
Can I?
Yeah,
Does he look like a drow? What race is he? Sorry.
looks like a djinn. Or like,
he's a
yeah, that's what I
Genasi.
meant. Wint Genasi, probably.
Yeah, good guess. So yeah, you see the barmaid Kavina come up to you. Says, what would you find Lass and Lasses like to order? And it goes, by the way, and she has a what do you want, Dink? Do you want food? Do you want a drink? What are you looking for? Not she's not asking you. I'm just asking you out of character. What is your character looking
I would like to buy the pub drinks.
No, she's not asking you. I'm asking
Yes,
you. The DM
yes.
is asking.
That's what I would like to do.
What
I would like to.
no, yeah, but what no, I'm just saying that your character, what does he want right now? He just wants to drink. He like give me the specifics of what he actually wants.
Well,
Like not telling me
yes,
what he wants
yes.
to buy,
He wants.
just
He
what he
wants. He
actually
wants
wants.
to eat, of course. Proper gnomish food. I don't know if they have that. Plate. Not traditional dwarven dish. I do not like that. The food is too hot for me. So I would like something
Okay.
gnomish if they have it, and of course drink and by my fellow crew members and Captain Sans a drink too, just to be polite.
Oh, you buy okay. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not taking orders. I'm just wondering what your character wants. Um so she gives you what you wanted intentionally. That's what she gives you. Now the meal is not to the Dwarven standards, but it is something that like something that you requested. They were able to make something close to that, but it's not the
Right.
same.
Well,
It's not the same.
obviously, I always concentration on my food and make it taste the way I want it to taste. So that's all right.
Yeah, hold on.
I always do that.
I think
Of course, I do that. I'm a wizard.
so. So yeah, so so she gives you what you want, like what you were thinking of. Essentially, it was already on her. What do you call it? The tray. It was on her
Yeah.
tray, so she gives that to you. Yeah. What do you? Yeah. What do you do? She says, "Here you go, dear."
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nothing much. I just use Meta and to distribute the drinks. And
Not. Yeah. Not like I said. You didn't know. Like, how do you know that this person gave you what you wanted? You didn't order it anyway. Like I say, I didn't take your order.
that way.
I'm
Oh,
not taking
yeah.
your
Wait, this is the
order.
shit that the
Yeah,
other.
I'm not
This
taking
is
your
the shit that
order.
Zaza
Right.
did, right? Um, well,
No. This is not what Saza did. Saza Ovina took the order for Souls and Saza. Kavina is taking your order. Ovina is the barmaid at the bottom. She was here, right? Here taking orders, but now she moved here. Now Kavina, her sister barmaid, came over and she before she asked your order, right? Like that's what I wanted to know. Whatever it is that you wanted, that's exactly what she gave you. She already had it in her tray. She didn't take anybody's order yet. She just gave it to you. She goes, "Here you go." As she's giving it to you.
right. Bit suspicious. Can I make an insight check to see if there's anything wrong with the food, or an arcana check to see if that's something magically altered?
Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Arcana or insight?
Up to you. Yeah. Yeah, you can't tell anything suspicious.
Well, I'm at a loss.
And she's looking at you. So, you're not wondering why we brought this to you?
Come again? Sorry.
Is it, what would you lads like?
Me?
Yeah, the three of you. Oh well, the two of you because it seems like now you
Hmm.
you
I want nothing else anymore. I'm okay.
yeah. Um. Yeah, and Edwin and Lady.
I'm not
Um,
ordering shit, especially not dwarven alcohol. Much too strong, I suppose.
do they have nice white wine?
Um. What number do you want? One or two?
A
What
wine.
number do you want?
Good.
No, they don't have.
Um,
They have
Who
wine,
is the
but they don't
lucky
have
number?
Two was a
that
lucky
one.
number. Got it. Fine. I'll take a wine.
that. Okay, she says, "Okay, I'll be back," and she heads on over and starts to get your wine. And then well, before she does that, I'm sorry. She tells Dink, yes, this order was bought to you by someone here at the bar. She's sitting in the corner, up at the top deck. He points away.
Hmm. All right. Thank you. I would I suppose take the mirror that was bought by me or for me. I mean, and say to the other group members, of course, Lady and Edwin, that I'm going to investigate why this person given me this. So please
You
watch my
never know.
back.
It could be a secret admirer.
Yes, of course, but well, considering my history, it would probably be somebody out to kill me. So please watch my
Another,
back.
maybe another of those petty rivals.
Yes, well, we'll see.
Ugh, I just roll my eyes on that. I seriously don't know what her problem
But-
is.
Neither do I,
Yeah.
nor do I care, in fact.
So
Why they waste their energy being petty? We're off to bigger and brighter things.
Yeah. So it says, yes,
I
mass.
yes. Before I approach the table, I would say, please, kind sir, would you like to share bread with me? Break bread with me. And
That's a woman.
sorry, I can't keep you dwarf apart.
That's okay.
Yes, well, even the women here have beards. So.
Well, not this woman.
Oh.
You don't have.
I'm sorry. Would you like to break bread with me, dear lady?
Yes. Did you find your food satisfying?
Well, I have not tried it yet. Please let us explore this together. And I only
you brought the plate
yes,
with
I
you?
only eat it when she eats it. Right.
Oh yeah, she says yes, and she grabs it. Before you even said that, she grabbed it before you even said any of that, and she stuffed it in her mouth. So before you even finished the sentence, she was already stuffing it in her mouth, chewing it. And then she takes the drink, and she goes, "Would you like me to test this one too?"
Well, it's not about testing; it's about sharing the experience, right? That's all you say.
Sure, but it seems like you have your doubts, and I don't blame you, but I'm glad you came on over.
Right.
The-
I
See,
how do you say that? You slash your cups together? You cheer, or what? How do you call that in English?
yeah, cheers.
Yes, cheers. Yes. And,
So she gets her her ale, and she
It's toasting.
cheers it with your
Toast.
yes,
Yeah,
toasting.
toasting,
Yes,
there you
I
go.
toast.
toast. She toasts to you. So yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What was the?
It's
I didn't
quite,
write it down.
quite
I'm an
rude.
idiot.
Quite rude to a lady. Language.
So she tells you. She says, This is yes. He goes. I had a dream about you. I knew you were coming.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I am. I can tell. I can read the future. Sometimes it comes to me.
Right. And what?
I knew I was supposed to help you on this. Help you on this. On your quest to greatness.
Oh, marvelous. What have you seen exactly? What do you know?
Well, it didn't tell me anything specific outside. It just showed me you coming to the port town or to our to Stoneguard.
Great. And you knew my name. How exactly?
Well, no, I don't know your name. Oh no, wait, did I say your name?
Yes.
Then I'll say yes. I heard the I heard one of the cat girls call your name.
All right.
You were having dinner
Yes.
with them.
Yes. This is correct. Yes.
So maybe it wasn't about the future, but it's more like I knew you were coming, and something a divination beforehand had given me directions to be here today.
Right. And
that I was supposed to.
And has your divination given you any other directions to proceed with this? Because I'm quite new to this, of course. I'm familiar with the arts of the arcane, but I'm not quite sure if I know anybody that can read the future. And well, there are a lot of things on my mind. I've got a lot of quests, so you know.
Yeah, it doesn't come to me all the time. It's really random. As sometimes when I pray, it'll just come to me in a vision or in a dream.
Right.
But there is something that you must prove yourself.
Oh.
And because she puts her palm and says, "If you can read this, then you are worthy." And she puts her palm out, and she says, "Go ahead and put your hand
right
on top of my."
And
palm.
before I do that, I use my action to make how do you say that? Anasi, my familiar, to sit on my shoulder. Of course, I have advantage, and make an insight check, right?
Sure.
Or what is it? Arcana, insight, history, religion.
For what exactly are you trying
reading
to
the palm.
What is
reading?
shit? Oh, reading the palm. Oh, the palm reading. Yeah. Arcana.
Arcana.
What is it?
16.
Oh, you didn't pass it. Wow, none of you guys passed your shit today.
Hey, come on, man! I passed like half my shit. The right one.
That sucks.
It seems I have an odd day. It seems that maybe I'm not as well rested as I am supposed to be for this kind of matter.
Yeah, she tells you, well, maybe one day I'll find someone worthy.
Well, I can assure you, rest. You know, proper bedding and eating. I'm sure you'll be much better.
Maybe,
Yes.
Master Lad, but for now, I hope you do enjoy your meal
Right.
and your drink.
And I hope that you will find wisdom and clairvoyance in your visions.
And she bows her head.
Yes, I bow back. And I think to myself that she has a mediocre talent, seeing a vision, not knowing what the vision is. Probably devotion to a minor deity.
Probably.
It's not midnight, I can tell you. Midnight only clear vision. Well, this was quite a weird one, that was. Asking me to read her hand and just brutally eating my bread before I had any chance.
Sounds like a
Palm
perfect
reading.
match.
Now that's
Yes.
fun.
It's
I
quite
wouldn't
a
mind
weird
giving
one.
it a try.
She gave me something about having a vision about me, but knowing what the vision was about. It's quite mediocre, if you ask. But still strange. You know, we might encounter that one later on. As I always say, there's always something to learn from those occasions. So we'll see.
Well, maybe today just wasn't the right day.
Yes, perhaps. Well, another round of drinks then, shall we?
Sure.
Yes.
If you're
Of course.
buying, I won't say no.
Yes, well, sure, why not? Why not?
Alrighty, and you see Kavina said, well, another round of
Yes,
drinks.
and one
He
for Captain
goes,
Sons, please. Yes. She looks
you,
like she could use
you
one.
got it. You got it. So yeah, this is who's walking down there, and you hear the music become more livelier, and you see some of the ensigns on the far right of you guys start to dance together. You hear the bard over there getting down on his tunes.
How good is this bard?
He's really good, talented.
Oh, it's a dance off, is it?
Where's that another part? Another rival? Oh, there. It's a dwarf. You're really gonna piss off a dwarf because he plays good.
Yeah, he's beating away on his drum. Oh, he's missed it. So, yeah. Being as you're a bard, you can hear him. You can appreciate the strumming of the drum, the beating of the drum. You know that
Should
the-
I? No. He's good.
How you're hesitating and I wanna kind of mess up things, I just go. I heard that in music, often the drum is but the support for the main instrumentist.
Yeah. This is a kind of song that you've never heard before. But yeah, does it spark your interest?
It does. New music always perks my interest.
If you go watch him play, you could probably learn how to play the song.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
I'll be right back, gentlemen. Excuse me.
Well, by all means. Would you like to have Nancy accompany you?
Oh, sure.
Fine. There you go.
I don't mind.
Of course you didn't. Yes,
And Arya, what have you been doing this whole time?
I was just gonna get the stuff to write a letter and then send it off.
All right. So you write that stuff, you send it off. She tells you, you write your letter. What else did you want to do?
That was it. I just after that I wanted to rejoin the group.
All right. So you have X amount of money. She tells you, did you also want to make a deposit?
No, I'm good.
Okay. And then she says, all right, then that'll be all. I'll go back to my work. Did you want to make your way to the bar?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll move. Or as you walk in and you see ladies start to what should we call it? Move right into the. She makes her way over to the bard playing music, and go. Give me a. I had. There was something for you. Now, by the way, you're probably gonna hate me for this, lady. But you need to tune your instrument. Now, I'm not a professional musician, but I know music. I know what it is to tune your musical equipment in real life. So because as a drummer, I know that you gotta tune your equipment. So for me, that's how I'm gonna do it in this game. I'm gonna have you tune your equipment so if you don't pass your attunement check, you're going to need well, you could sing. If you start singing, you have to give a performance check. If you start
You also have
dancing,
to
you'll give a
warm up for
performance
singing.
check. Yeah, well, that's what the performance check will be. It'll be for your essentially it'll just be that. But Lady Blackhorse is a natural. So, but in any case, yeah, if you can't use your instrument, you can't use it as a arcane focus. You have to use it. Yeah, you're going to have to use spell components. I actually have them. So my suggestion is, and that's something else that I'll bring up later. But yeah, make sure you have spell components
Well,
too. Make sure you guys buy that
as
stuff.
a bard of College of the Sword, I can use my weapon as an arcane focus.
Does it say that?
Yep.
All right. If it says that, then
Here,
good.
where is
But either
it? Bonus proficiencies.
all right, you're a master. You can use the spellcast. Okay. Okay. Cool. So now you're able to use that as your spellcasting focus. But like I said, I'll bring it up later.
Yeah. But
Because
what do I
there's an
roll
event
to
that's
tune
supposed
my
to happen.
to see if my whatever thing I have is tuned, or what do I roll to tune it?
You roll fucking. I'm gonna have to give that to you later, so we won't do it now. But I'll
The
do it
most
later. I
the
forgot
most
what it
logic
is.
one would be perception, but there is no role for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's about hearing if you're
No, I
rightfully
think
tuned. No,
I think it's just your. I think it's just
like it's sound based.
Perception makes sense.
As
No,
an actual
no.
amateur musician who has to tune their instrument or had to for like every day for 5 years.
I know it's somewhere. I think it might be in the rules in the roleplay index. Musical instrument. It's a DC 11, and you use your sleight of hand. Put
Okay,
Sleight of
so
hand check.
I'll do a sleight of hand check.
DC 11.
Do I gain advantage because of the spider?
Yeah.
Okay. Click advantage.
Yeah, whoever
Sleight of
Dink puts a
hand.
spider on gets advantage. But
Got an 18.
yeah, it's only a DC 11 for so. Now it does say takes if you pass 8 hours to attempt to fix your instrument. So if you don't pass it, you have to wait another 8 hours for you to try to
Okay.
do it again. So you do it once. Basically, you do it once when you wake up. You do it again when you take a short break. And then you'll be fine.
Alright.
And you guys only have to eat like once a day, by the way. I mean, you can eat multiple times if you
Alright,
want,
so
for RP purposes.
what do I do now?
Now you do your well, yeah, play your instrument. Just make a performance check, and yeah, just make performance check, and yeah, if you nail it, then you get to learn a new song, and you have advantage.
Got a 20.
Yeah, you learn a new song. You start to strum, and the Minsk starts to notice you. And he says, "Well, step on right up, laddie." And then he hears you say, "He says, don't be shy. Bring up, which instrument are you playing?"
He's playing drums, so what would be better, a lute, a lyre, or a violin? Probably a lute.
Yeah. All right. So I'll do this. There was a version of this song. If you get another 20, I'll give you a booster version of the song. So whatever Yeah, whatever instrument you want to use. Your main instrument is I think the lyre.
The lyre.
The one that has more proficiency in it. Has more number on it. I forget. I think it's the lyre.
Actually, my lyre and violin are matched. Because I have expertise in violin as well.
Oh. Okay, so you upped it. So yeah, you can use whichever you want. I forget the lyre is like
a lyre is
it's
like
a
harp.
string instrument. Okay, yeah, string instrument. Yeah, so yeah, I would say probably use your violin for this one.
All right. So click violin.
Yeah.
With advantage. Okay.
Right.
26.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was gonna give you. Okay, so here's what you learn. You do for any con save. Whenever you do a con save, you learn it's called the Song of the Dwarven. Okay, that's the name of the song.
Okay.
For every the first one, the first check make you learn it. So basically, whenever someone does a con saving throw, as a bonus reaction, you can give advantage to that saving throw. For anybody that does it at that. So if let's say if it only affects one person and you want to give them advantage on their con save, you can do that. But now you can do it because you got over a 20 again. Now you can do it for the whole party. So the original one was just for one person, but now the whole party. It's called Song of the Dwarven.
Right,
which I forgot to put this.
Would you mind sending me that on Discord?
Yeah. No moment. Alrighty, guys. So, yeah, Arya, you come in. You see Captain Sands sitting there. All you guys notice, Captain Sands
I
is
will
just
be right back.
drinking a drink. Sure. I forgot to put that song. Why don't I have that song?
I've been waiting to say that thing about Zaza for like 10 minutes now.
What is it?
What
A
I
punchline.
wrote in the chat.
Something about shooting an arrow in the knee.
No. What I said was, she can't hit an arrow, so she has to go for the knees. Granted, she'll probably miss the knees too.
Yeah, I actually won't allow it because you were not there for that.
No, but
No, they told me what happened. They told me what happened.
Oh, you guys told?
Yeah,
oh,
we
okay.
were role
Yeah, they
playing.
told you. Okay, I see. I thought you were mentioning it to her. No, yeah, that's
They
fine,
told me
that's
what
fine.
happened, so in response, I said that loudly enough for her to hear.
Okay. Alrighty. So, well, let me see something real quick. Yeah, we've been going at this for quite a while already. So,
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to stop the session here. And this is where we'll pick off with Arya next session and see what Arya wants to do. You have you can talk to you see Lady Sands there, and just sitting there, and that's where we leave. So yeah, thank you guys. It's been hopefully you enjoyed this heavy RP session today. And until next time, let me put up the thing because I'm a dummy. Yep. Till next time, guys. Yep. John. Everybody say bye.
Bye bye.
Adios.
Nerds!